It's kind of
Ethan.
I have a not invisible drink that I'm hiding the logo because we're not sponsored.
You can't even see the. Oh, I guess you kind of can.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Mine's
Are
in a
you
blank
recording
cup,
now?
so.
Awesome.
Boy, I do love this
Hi,
tasty
Peter.
beverage. Your ad placement here.
I sure do like calming down with a nice, refreshing insert brand name here.
Fizzy
Cool.
drink.
We're
A wonderful.
This is city
juice.
watered. I don't know what to tell you.
City water.
Mine tastes like city water too.
Ow.
all right.
Are you
Mine
recording?
tastes
now?
nice.
Yeah, we're
You're all
recording.
good?
We're streaming. We're good.
Good.
Cool.
Oh, I'm always good.
Damn it, Ethan.
It's my secret. Well, cool. Where did we leave
get
off
my
last
notes
time? Last
started.
time, you all
We leveled
Went
up to level
into-
5.
not quite, but close.
Yeah, we did.
Almost.
4.
Level
Oh,
4.
that's the D level.
no, you guys are good. Yeah, you all went into the villa and confronted almost immediately Duchess Vanthampur. Managed to sweep her off her feet violently, and did a slight
Seductively.
seductively and with vigor. Did a little bit of exploring, found a vault and a one Thavius Krieg, whom you interrogated and threatened, having seen his not likeness in his shadow. After revealing that he may or may not be under some sort of contract, you all escorted your VIPs out of the sewers you were in via a secret passage and made your way into a horse stables, where you made your way out the back window and commandeered a cart to transport said VIPs to Captain Zodge's, and you guys level up to level 4. But just as a reminder, you guys had not had a long rest, so whatever spells and things you had used up in that time are still used until you sleep.
Can I use my new feature?
You are level 4. You just are also tired
Just can't use the. That's
from
fine.
the longest day you've ever had.
Right.
Yeah,
Boy,
it's never ending.
I sure do feel like
It's
I
really
acquired new abilities.
somehow.
You know
Man,
what? What
making
if
our
I
way
did
out of
this
that
even though I'm
sewer.
super tired?
I didn't use any of my resources because of that silence spell. I was not able to use my spells.
True.
You're welcome.
I just feel a little bit stronger.
All I used was my spells because I don't get hit.
So are we able to? Did we successfully make it back to Captain Zodge?
Yes, we did a roll. I think it was a stealth roll at the end of last session. You all made your DC. Yes.
Right.
Should we all go around and just say what we chose at our level up?
Yeah, if you guys would like to, that'd be great. Level 4 is pretty significant, so it'll pay off a lot for you guys to know what each of you can do.
So
RP it. Just kidding.
How the hell?
You know,
more
I really
pointier
feel
now.
like I can do this spell now, guys.
Yeah.
I feel like
I'm
I've
really
turned
feeling...
the page on a chapter in my life. Maybe like the 4th chapter in my life.
out of 20 total chapters.
Yeah.
So I've been doing some daily stretches.
They're really starting to pay off.
A lot of
Found some really great oils.
thrusts. You know,
Pelvic
It's super flexible now. It's weird.
See, all the blocks has increased my muscle mass a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep,
right.
yep. Wall of a man. Now
So
I'm stronger.
with Voxamillion, I'm level 4 cleric. I took the skill expert and increased my charisma score, so it is now a 19. I gave myself proficiency in deception and expertise in insight. So that's what I took.
Dang.
Rashia, what did you take?
I took the Piercer feat, so I gain a bonus 2 strength index or dexterity. I chose my dex. And then once per turn, I can reroll the piercing damage from an attack. And on a critical hit, I can add an extra damage die.
Nice.
Yeah.
You call someone else. You ask someone else.
Peter.
I just took +2 to strength.
Boring. Boo.
More
You're
strength.
+5.
Just slightly more ripped. He's now the rippest man we've ever seen.
He's just now been wearing his the splint armor, so that's helping increase his strength a little bit. He's blocking all these with his shields, and he's swinging. He's not as buff as he feels like he can be.
You just see those
can always be more
muscles
buff.
that are on the top of your shoulders pop up. Click, click, click.
Your muscles have muscles.
All right, Peter, call
She
someone.
looks trapped.
Pippi.
Released.
I took the slasher feat, so it's +1 to strength or dex. I did strength, which gave me a +4 then, and then which increased it once per turn when you hit a creature with an attack that deals slashing damage. You can reduce the speed of the target by 10 feet until the start of my next turn. And then when I crit hit that deals slashing damage to a creature you grievously wounded until the end, the start of your next turn. And the target has disadvantage on all attacks. Klobek.
+2 dexterity. Yay, exciting.
Woo!
You
Ethan?
feel like you could do an extra flip.
After
Maybe.
seeing Klobek hop around the battlefield, I am now resilient in dexterity. So I'm more dexterous for saving throws, and I have 1 higher AC total.
Ooh.
I also took Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, so I can hold people. And I replaced a spell I never used with Misty Step, so I can teleport around.
Yeah, you could
Very
come with
smart,
me
yeah.
when I Misty Step.
It's true.
Yeah.
Although
You can go on the roofs.
Yeah, that's true.
I have
Nice.
to keep your guys' mobility in mind now. Reminder to myself to always give enemies bows.
Right?
No.
And that's
I want to be on all the roofs.
And back to you, Blake.
Oh, good. Right. Yeah, so you guys arrive at Captain Zodge's, and you see there are still guards posted outside, as you might expect at a captain's office. But it is very late in the evening now. You all had entered at dusk, and having spent plenty of time there, it's now pitch black outside, minus what lanterns light the street and what torches now are hung from the walls nearby. What would you guys like to do?
Go to bed.
Did we have a cart of some sort? And
Yes,
You
we
did.
hid.
Yeah, we did.
we had the body of the Duchess in there, right?
Yep. And the
And, my
the
cloak is over them.
Shield man guy.
Yeah. What's his Thaddeus?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Right?
Thavius, yeah.
It's a
Thavius,
TA.
Thavius.
Okay, well.
And the
So-
fancy mean lady is with us too.
Yes,
Oh,
let
yeah.
me just remind
Yes.
myself
Our
of her
witness.
name.
Nope. What was her name? Where's it at? All my notes moved. No.
She is
Mistress Theon
Avenue.
Hune.
Yes,
Yeah,
Theon Hune.
Theon Gray something.
Have a
You can't even remember the reference that you're trying to
I
make.
can't remember his last name.
I don't
There
remember
she
either.
is.
Greyjoy?
Joy? I
Is
think
that right?
Joy.
Anyone
Was it
who would ever
Greyjoy?
watch this would be so fucking
Yes.
mad right now.
Yeah, why aren't you mad
Sorry.
right now?
That's Greyjoy.
She just doesn't care.
Oh well, good.
I'm reading notes.
And I don't know what you're talking about, so.
Me either.
Game,
Game
of
of dongs.
Haha.
So,
Anyways.
got to Captain Zodge.
yeah. Once we begin to approach, I'll just is Captain, looking at the first guard, is Captain Zodge here?
He is. He's doing some late night paperwork, but you can see yourselves in.
Right.
Hello.
We need to, and I gestured towards the cart. We need to keep this nearby or under wraps. Is there like a gate, or is there like a
So
stable
there's
or something we can roll this
this-
into?
Yeah, this office is positioned outside of the Basilisk Gate, the portcullis you guys had come through when you entered the city.
Okay.
So there are horse stables nearby. You could also, if you wanted to, like bring this cart around the back of the building or something. But there's
I'll
not
just
like cart parking.
I'll just say, let me go get the captain real quick. Maybe everyone stay here.
I don't know if the captain will come out, but okay.
Let
Let's
us know.
light it a flame.
Pippi, do you want to come with since it's your faction?
Captain.
Two.
Okay. And I just kind of gesture my arm out, like, go ahead, I'll follow you.
And I lead the way, but I stand up a little bit taller, just kind of tall as I can, because I always love seeing Zodge.
From
So
3'3" to 4'4".
When I see
Yeah.
when I see her do this, I want to slouch a little bit.
Okay.
Aw.
Suck it in, Pippi. Just
keep going.
Just don't breathe.
I'm trying to stretch myself.
We go to find Captain Zodge.
Yeah, and he's sitting at the desk exactly where the soldier said he would be. He just seems to be scrawling on what looks like some official documents by candlelight. Yes, I assume you have something to report.
Yes,
Yeah.
Captain. Would you? I'm so sorry to ask. I know it's late, but you're gonna want to see this. Would you mind coming with us, just outside the doors?
Sure. Yes, I can do that. And he just kind of motions to the guards who I guess you would have seen for sure. All 6 of them are still here.
Round
Just
the
kind of
clock.
standing against the wall like you left them. But 2 of them, as he motions to them, kind of flank him on either side, and they all move towards the door.
Okay.
Wow, they're like my father. Oh, I'm not there.
As
Shit.
I kind of let Pippi lead us on the way out, and I want to kind of be shoulder to shoulder with Zodge, and I'll say, Pippi here did quite the work for the Flaming Fist. She's quite an asset to your faction here.
Really pleased to hear that.
She really led us to success while down there. And does Pippi have the shield like on her back or on her arm right now?
I'm currently carrying it. Yes, it's on my arm.
So I'll just point to it and I'll say, you ever seen something like that? Kind of pointing to it as it's like hanging off her arm.
Yeah, and he takes a moment to kind of inspect, and he's like, "Wow, it's it's very fine craftsmanship and an interesting visage. I haven't seen anything like it before, but I mean, clearly you found all sorts of interesting items."
Yeah, you could say that. And when we get out to the cart, I just kind of want to get him over to the side and get to where the Duchess's, head would be and grab the tarp and kind of throw it back, making sure that it's really only him and us able to see it. Keeping
Sure.
it
I'll
keeping it
crowd
covered.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll try and bit body cover.
Yeah, no problem. You guys are able to do that, and he kind of just sits there and takes it in for a second.
Cover it back.
So, I assume then, since you have the Duchess's body, that there's more to say here.
Yes.
Oh, she's not
That's
dead.
it. We'll be on our way.
Right? You killed her, didn't you?
Quiet. No, we did
Oh,
not
she's
kill
not.
her.
She's not dead. Okay. Well, that makes things slightly less complicated. But
not
what
dead.
do you have to say?
Well,
She's just sleeping like mammals do.
Mistress Theon Hune is I gestured at her and I gestured over towards Elrina, and then did oh my god,
The spy guy?
Fallister ever
He
show
went
up?
to his safe house.
Fallister Fisk.
Yeah. I asked him to come here first before he went to his safe house.
Oh,
That's all that I'd ask. Did Fallister Fisk ever show up to your door?
I didn't have anybody stop by with that name.
Or
there any-
shit, not him. Not that's not right. He didn't want to. Did Amanda? Okay. I'm sorry, that's an old associate of mine. I mean, Otto Mustermask. Did he show up?
Oh, well, we did have an auto show up to say that, well, we should be expecting something significant. Like, I mean, I suppose this is what he was talking about. Was he a messenger for you?
Well, he was one of the ones that we found along with Mistress Theon Hune in Elrina here, being held captive underneath the Vanthampur estate.
Wow.
There was
a devil downstairs.
They would be able to collaborate that there are in fact devils in their employment, and that they were part of the abductions and were in fact abducted themselves. You asked for a third-party confirmation as someone to speak to the matter, and well, they are all here.
And
I
you
just
can
put
see,
my arms out like
Theon Hune just like nodding emphatically. He's like, okay, well, let's have everyone come inside quietly if you could, and we'll get this sorted. Was there anything else to report?
Her son is still there, technically, if
Yeah.
you need to know that.
Yeah, Amric is he since you were unable, and I kind of say that with a like unwilling but unable to hold him, he led us in there, and they actually led us down to the cells where they were held and separated, and we've not seen him. So he's
They have
loose.
temples down there too.
The Theon Hunes are well respected in Baldur's Gate. So if you, I mean, the word of a Theon Hune, if she says she's been abducted by the Vanthampurs, then we'll be able to mete out justice without issue. I promise you that we will. And he just kind of points to one of his guards, who just kind of nods. We'll send troops over there immediately.
Yeah, there's, and I tell him about the room I said hello to someone in, and that there's someone in there. I just don't know who it is, but someone's in there, and they have a couple statues of what was her name? Zariel,
the archdemon.
the archdemon. So definitely that proves the little demon worshipping as well. So you'll find a bunch of stuff, but I don't know who the person in that other room is. So surprise.
Well, whoever's left there will apprehend. I can promise you that.
Excellent.
Tell me who you find in that room if you can. Now I'm just curious.
They'll be behind bars. You can come and visit if you like. I mean, certainly you've proven yourselves to be trustworthy. So,
I get to interrogate.
Captain.
yes.
And I kind of stand to the side of Pippi and I say, I believe there was some talk of possible promotion. Surely, with a takedown such as this of a lord's family being involved in such corruption would deem Pippi to move up in the ranks as suggested.
Absolutely. I believe I said as much. There'll be
I stand up
paperwork
on
and
my tippy toes a little bit.
formalities to take care of, but consider yourself promoted.
Woo!
Sir.
I go to
She's a captain now?
elbow her, but miss because she's so short, and then I just bow out my knee and kind of hit her in the hip.
Fist bump with the knee.
Yeah. Well, are your guardsmen able to take in the Duchess?
Yes, I mean we'll need her written testimony, or not? Yes, the Duchess's written testimony, but also Madame Theon Hune here will need her written testimony. And well, thankfully, seems like you all took care of most of the heavy lifting in this case, at least.
Do you have anyone that has magic here? Because I don't quite trust that the Duchess doesn't.
She does real strong, right? Oh, I guess she couldn't say anything.
We have tools at our disposal. I'll just say I'm not at liberty
Cool.
to tell you exactly how it all works. However, I can promise you she'll be well secured.
Okay, that's good.
I'll look over to Elrina expectantly to see if either he says he needs her to stay there, or if she says she wants to stay, or if he just kind of looks past her, essentially.
Yeah, he hasn't even really taken note of her. I mean, there are a few fresh faces in your group, but you haven't seen him look or address her specifically.
Okay. Do I get the impression that she's going to be coming with us?
Would you like to ask her to go with you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I assume she is. I basically, I'm just wondering if he's like, we'll need the mistress's testimonial, and we'll have the Duchess, and you brought this person who you said was also captured. They need to stay as well, type thing. Like, if that never came up, then I assume she's coming with us.
Okay. Yeah, if you're trying to read his intention as far as like whether he needs her to stay, as I said, like he hasn't even really looked at or addressed her. Doesn't seem like he's needing her to stay necessarily.
Okay.
Maybe just even assumes she's part of your group. So
okay, cool. Well, Captain Zodge, I suppose we'll leave you to it. I look to the group and I say, I suppose we'll be heading back to Dolgorath's.
Oh, one more piece. As your task is complete, I'll just simply need those badges.
No thanks.
I
take
mean,
mine
I
off.
can ask nicely.
Here you go. When do I get paid?
Oh,
We'll
yeah.
have your payment arranged in the morning. If you can all come back here tomorrow morning, then I'll have your gold, and we can address your emotions defeat. We can address your promotion. I thought
sir.
it was going to be a late night of paperwork anyway, but it seems I have my work cut out for me tonight.
Can I just be paid in badge?
I assure you, my my goodwill will continue to pay you more than the badge.
Do you just like it
I
because it's
go and
shiny,
I
Callback? We
grab
can
the
give
badge
you many
and
shiny things for money.
I
Gets
grab
me
the
into
badge.
places.
I grab the badge and I start handing it over to.
I mean, these are marks to signify that you're under my employment. I mean, and I haven't paid you yet, but you've done the job I've asked you to do.
I'll give mine back.
Yep.
Okay, here you go.
I'm gonna take a really good hard look at it though,
Okay, yeah, you do take a really good hard look at
so
it.
I can try and remember exactly how it looks and maybe make a false one later.
Here, Callback, you can have my rose too. Now you have 2 roses.
Okay.
And
That'll
you see
make up
as
for your sadness, right?
Making you feel better.
Captain
On my way to
Captain
a
Zodge
bouquet.
turns, as he turns to leave, he just kind of goes, "That's sweet."
Oh,
Oh, robot was sweet.
Right. Well, we will
Do-
head out then. Oh, good.
I'm gonna say it once everyone's gone other than our group. So that's why I kind of faded off.
Sure, yeah, and the guards do escort Mr. Stian Hune inside, and you can see one of them takes the reins of the animal that was pulling the cart, and they start to make their way off. Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you head out for the evening?
We don't know whose donkey that is.
That's
Probably
all
needs
right.
to be
I'm
returned.
sure we can find out.
Cool. Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
As soon as we're a little further away, I'm just gonna say, think it's safe that we go back to that place, or should we go to that quote unquote safe house of what's his face?
Oh,
I don't want her son coming. I mean, I feel like he probably is fine since he just wanted his mom out of the picture, but I don't know how safe we all feel.
well, what did Falster say about the safe house? Just that it was a waypoint for us to go to, or?
He said we'd be safe there.
and it's,
Basically,
well, that's where he's going.
Yeah, I mean, he
Yeah,
also
it-
said he would meet us here when we spoke to Captain Zodge, as long as we let him go on his own, and then he would speak to him. But it sounds like he just kind of ran by and kept going.
Yeah, I thought he said that he was. I thought he said that he would like notify him, but he wanted to go to a safe house like real bad.
Yeah,
or something like
I don't
that.
think he wanted to
Yeah.
hang around.
He didn't want to participate.
I think it might be in our best interest not to drag our path to his safe house so it can continue being safe. If we do head there, we might be exposing him.
Wouldn't it be
He said he
worse
didn't
to
care.
drag our path to your friend, your
Yeah.
water friend guy?
Well,
Well-
at this point, Elrina speaks up and she's like, well, as far as I know, that outpost has Aspera's protection. So, while they're a little lower key, we do in fact have security there.
Which place? I'm sorry. The safe
Safe
house
house.
or the Triton place?
The
At
Triton
the
place.
Triton outpost, Dulgarath's.
Yeah, Dolgrath.
Do they like
the
shoot
protection.
water at invaders?
Fish jokes.
Hit him with a
Good.
splash attack.
I'm okay with going there. He made some really great
Squirtle.
chicken.
Yeah, chicken, that's right.
I mean, it's called a safe house for a reason, I feel. And I feel like he's prepared for us to come there.
I don't
Oh.
care. I just want to sleep.
Sleep as well. I just want to have a good night's sleep and not a murderous night's sleep.
My only other concern is we don't know
What's wrong with
exactly where the safe house is and what lies between here and there. We know where Dolgrath's is. But
Yeah, it's by what's-his-face's little hangout. It's like right across the street. Is it not?
it's nearby. It's a few
We
streets.
can burn the
off,
boat
but-
on our way.
That's just
I don't-
asking for it at that point.
And I don't think that's necessarily his building. I think that's just where he runs his business out of. I mean, whenever we spoke to Amrik, it seemed like you're right. All he wanted to do was get her out of the
Yeah.
way.
Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. You can still keep.
No, it's
Can I do a perception check and see if any of his little minion beasts are flying around?
Demons.
Yeah, give me a perception check. And since you've got
Demon beast.
night vision out to 90 feet, I'll say just a straight roll.
I don't want to kill the. I don't want to torch the boat anyway. I like those
Oh.
birds.
Hmm.
They were pretty
It's
cool birds.
gonna be. I thought it was a 1, but it's not. Still not great. That's gonna be a 12.
Yeah, 12. You take a look around and you don't see anything strange. No crows or bat-winged creatures against the backdrop of night.
Well, if you're worried about someone sneaking up, I do not sleep, so I can just watch the door. If you're worried about that.
I think that's a
Yeah.
great idea. I think we should go
Let's
to
go
the
back.
outpost.
Yeah, and you hear Rhea speak up at this point. She says, "It's been a long
Yeah.
day."
Oh, hey, Rhea.
Oh,
I'm
um,
glad you blended in when Zodge didn't notice you.
right?
no, she was
I-
hiding.
I'm sure she would have hidden.
Yeah.
It was nice. It was nice that you all stood out here as a group and that we already had fresh faces. It wasn't that difficult to avoid his attention.
That's great.
Yeah.
Let's go to the outpost, guys. It's the closest and we know the way.
Maybe we'll check out the safe house tomorrow
Yeah.
when it's bright outside and we can see more things.
we
I
go
can see things, but you guys,
we go to Dolgrath.
puny little.
All right, yeah, and I'll just say, for sake of brevity, y'all make it to Dulgrass without issue. You all enter the inn and you see Alrina just kind of give a wave to Dulgarath, and she wanders over to the bar to speak with him. Is there anything you guys would like to do while you're here and conscious?
Yes, I want to buy I can't say it. Round to celebrate. There we go. Dyslexia.
Yeah, definitely.
Pippi's promotion.
Very good. Yeah, and
Foxy,
Dulgrath
thank you
comes
so
by,
much for your kind
and-
words.
takes your order, and yeah, is like, oh, congratulations. I'm glad everything turned out all right and you guys are safe. Tell you what, the round is on me tonight. It's on the house.
Oh, thank you. Do you also
Woo!
have carrots? And do you have any more of that yummy, delicious chicken that you made?
I don't have any chicken. I do have carrots.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
Pookie, I
all the
bet it's starved.
stalls are closed for the night, so.
That's okay.
I
Can
will
I have...
pull out my backpack off of me, and I will pull out some carrots that I have, that I purchased, and I will say, may I?
I take Pookie out and pet her and say, okay, yes. Don't bite him.
I try and feed Pookie.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Animal handling?
Yeah, and this is probably the first time any of you have really gotten a really solid good look at Pookie. This is cute little bunny rabbit,
Except
but
for me.
with what looks like a pair of pretty long tusk-like fangs and a horn.
Mhm.
Oh, is this some kind of chimera?
No, that's
I mean,
Pookie.
the ones back home were much larger, but
It's a mammal.
She's my
Yeah,
best
and
It's a
friend.
different type of mammal.
Say that, I mean, with as much traveling and moving around, Pookie just kind of very listlessly kind of leans over and takes a few nibbles out of the front of the carrot, and you can tell this rabbit seems to be as tired as the rest of you guys. Even having just hung out in the pack, being jostled around and smacked around, it's been a rough day even for this rabbit.
After a
Give it
few
to
nibbles,
Ed.
I'll hand the
Here, too.
carrot to Rashia, or not Rashia, sorry, to Pippi, and I'll also give Pippi a small bundle of carrots that I have. There's like 6 carrots in it.
do you just travel around with a bunch of carrots?
It's food.
No, I got these earlier this morning.
Was it to give to the rabbit?
Yes, for the mammal. Yes.
Well, yeah, you're all mammals, and I don't want to call you, the little ones mammals too. That just gets really confusing, you know?
Yeah, that's confusing. You're right.
Yes.
That's what
Foxy,
will do it.
Foxy, it's really hard for me to be mean to you when you're so kind.
Well, it's Voxamillion, but
But she called you Voxy, and I point to Elrina.
And you see Elrina kind of perk up at the bar and look over at your guys' table. Huh?
His name is Voxy, right?
Foxy.
Voxamillion, yes, his name is Voxamillion.
I go see.
Oh, so it's a nickname.
There's
His name is Nick?
There's very few people. There's very few people that I feel comfortable calling me Voxy. Arena is one of 2.
And I'm the other.
Wow.
Lucky me.
Not quite.
No, he meant me.
No.
Oh,
Definitely not me.
I have just a grin and I just kind of walk away over to Arena.
Hey, Pippi. Now
Yes.
that you are promoted, what does that mean in your society? Does that mean you are better than everyone below you now?
Hell yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm very familiar with this concept. Congratulations, moving up the ladder.
That's
Pippi,
Maybe
you
one
would
day you
know-
will almost be as good as giants. As the Yotan.
Ow. She's just sad.
Pippi knows what?
Oh, I'm sorry. Pippi, you would know that you're being promoted to the rank of Gauntlet, which is effectively like a corporal, just below a sergeant.
Awesome.
I can't spell. There
You
we
can
go.
have my drink. I'm not going to drink it.
Oh, I would love it. And I down my other one, and then I start drinking that one.
So Voxamillion, as you approach Elrina, she just says, Foxy, thank you so much for getting us out of that place. I didn't really know what was going to happen to us. I have to admit, you've grown really strong over the years.
Yeah, I
don't think I've ever seen you wield a mace that way before.
Well, you think with all the mace handling my father had, it would come naturally to me. But after school, I left, and I found Wolfgang Jur, He's a member of the Gauntlet, and I kind of tapped to my symbol on my chest. He kind of took me in. You remember what happened with my father? That was a rough time. So,
You can see she's just nodding and listening intently.
yeah. So Wolfgang just, taught me how to be strong and how to focus, what was distracting and to hone my skills. It's just something I wasn't able to learn at Sandberry Falls. But you've
Hogwarts.
grown. You've changed as well. I mean, you were always, better than most, but
I never thought I'd be doing this.
right, me either. What drove you up here to Baldur's Gate? I mean, you said you were looking into, was it finding?
She was looking into Thaddeus, or Thavius, or whatever, Thavius, whatever his name is.
Yeah, we had received
Thieves'
reports
Creek.
of.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
I'm sorry, that was my
maybe
mess up.
come back.
That's a misclick while I'm changing channels.
Maybe
Is it
come
set? Is it set? We
Yeah,
good?
we good.
Okay. All right. Yeah. I was sent here. I mean, talents do afford you some recognition, and in some cases that also comes with some added responsibility. So I was sent by the council to investigate some of the rumors we'd been hearing from the surface.
And when you say the council, I mean, was my father part of that conversation as well?
Well, he excused himself. I don't know why in particular, but
Sure.
he wasn't a part of that decision.
Okay. Well, I'm happy to be of some help. You've helped me so much over the years. What's your next step? I point to the barkeep, Dulzaz, and I say, I spoke with Dulzaz here, and I'm going to try and get father's involvement with the council to make our family sigil part of this outpost, hopefully, and bring a bit more recognition, and hopefully drive some more of our people up here.
And you can see she breathes almost a huge sigh of relief as you say that. It's like, that'll be so good for the outpost. To have your family's endorsement, I think that's going to do wonders for this community, and truly it'll create a safe place for us to be. What are your plans in the short term?
Oh, and I kind of look over to, the group doing whatever they're doing, and I'm not sure. We all came together in El Terrell, and so far we've just kind of been right and wrongs as we've seen them. We've kind of been shoved into a lot of directions, but at this point, Captain Mantlemorn over there is, I think she's got what she needs, and I think we've kind of gotten to the end of our rope, you might say, so I'm not sure what's next.
Well, if you need support, I'll be heading back to Espera, likely in the morning, after some rest. If I have to admit, I could really use some.
I think we all could.
However, if you need me to deliver a message or anything, I'd be happy to take it with me. I'm sure they'd be glad to hear from you.
I have written 2 letters, actually, to Father. One for the support request, but another kind of about my ventures. This is my first time topside from Espera. It's only been about a 2-10 day, but it has been a whirlwind. I'm not sure if this is the normal experience, but
Well, if you were at El Terrell, I can tell you already. I haven't been up here for that many months myself, but that was not normal. And especially if you've made it out of there, and to come here and done everything you've done in Baldur's Gate, I'm impressed. I think you belong here. I think you could really do some good.
yeah, I think with the help of these fellows, we might be able to do some real good. And again, I gesture to the symbol on my chest, and I'll just say, "Rid out evil wherever it's found." It's kind of the main line I have at this moment.
Well, that's admirable. I'm sure Jur will be proud when he hears of what you've done.
Just kind of nod and hang out.
Very
Are
good.
you
Yeah,
gonna-
she'll just kind of motion and, give a slight wave, and she just kind of heads off towards the room. She seems she's already secured her evening stay.
To go to sleep. Say goodnight to everyone, and I'm really tired. Sorry, guys. I'd stay for another drink, but I need some rest.
I down
Yeah.
my other drink from him, and then I'm like, yeah, I could too, but I have to finish this first, so I should just chug it.
After taking about 3 sips of mine during this whole time, I set mine in front of Pippi as well.
Oh my gosh, can't let it go to waste. So I start downing that one too.
And you can
I
see
wanna go for
Dolores
one.
is just kind of chuckling at all this scene. He just motions to you. Your rooms are all exactly as you left it. Nobody's come in. I just saved them for you. So whenever you're ready.
Oh,
Oh, you
Oh
didn't
my-
clean it?
Well, you didn't dirty it in the first place.
Well, yeah, he probably did.
Have you seen how much blood he's covered in right now?
Sure enough. There's a trough out back if you need to wash yourself.
Get it? Because you have goat.
The look away.
Chirp, chirp.
I go to bed.
Okay, yeah.
Wait,
Unless anybody
hold
else.
on.
Okay.
I did say Fox.
Oh, I
You
didn't
just
see.
didn't hear me.
Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah. I thought you said you went to
Shit.
bed. Sorry.
Well, on my way. I was just. Do we have to warn him at all?
Who?
About the barkeep guys? About
Dolphins?
any extra protection?
I
Does
am
it just
over
automatically
here just
come?
watching.
Okay.
I'll give him a heads up. I think that's smart. I'll at least give him a heads up. Yeah. And I'll go talk to Dalzaz and say, we have brought attention to some unsavory folk. We think the situation's under control. The Flaming Fists are aware, and they, I believe they're actually taking care of it now. So I think anyone who might be interested in coming after is going to have their hands full. So I'm not terribly concerned about it, but Roshi here does want us to at least give you an awareness, a heads up. So Uverheim will be on the sentry, keeping an eye out, and if you see anything, don't be afraid to sound the alarm and we'll come to your aid.
I will. I appreciate you letting me know. In fact, I'll let some of the local guard know as well. Maybe we can have our little inn here under closer watch for the evening.
Smart.
Look to the skies as well, in case there's any weird flying things. Wake me up.
Weird flying things? Like, how do you mean?
Anything that doesn't look like a normal thing in the sky that you would see. So,
Okay.
large, fat, demonic-looking creatures, and I just run up the stairs and don't say anything else to him.
Okay. And he just kind of
Sometimes
looks
they
to you.
are,
I'll-
birds.
I'll describe the creatures
Yeah.
that were on top of the ship posts and just say, we came across these
one eye.
creatures and they seem to extrude intelligence more than just a animal looking for some crumbs dropped. So if it appears that there's any peering eyes or something that's odd, shit about
Okay.
the sky.
I'll make sure the guard double their watch. In fact, it seems that you've run into an interesting crowd out there. We'll make sure it's safe.
To
I
bed.
go sleep hard.
Okay. Yeah, you all go to bed. So I'll say, especially with Uverheim meditating in the common area, I think you said you were going to do. And with Dolzos having alerted the guard outside, you guys all sleep soundly. So for sure, get that long rest, well deserved. After the longest day ever.
Before I go to bed, I will use my last 2 level 1 slots I did have for making 2 more holy flask.
Awesome. Okay, and those are just 10 minutes each.
Correct.
Yeah, easy,
something
easy
like
to
that.
do.
Yeah, I think so.
Can I want another one? I want to throw one at someone.
Ask me in the morning.
But unless anybody else has anything else to do, they'd like to do before sleeping, you can all hit that long rest button. Make sure you get all your hit dice and spell slots back.
It is an hour.
I'm so
each.
refreshed.
Okay, an hour. Yeah. So I mean, it's still fine. You're all likely to sleep in anyhow. So a couple hours lost making holy water, no problem.
Cool. And I am dropping.
I just looked at my my strength modifier. Why am I so weak?
You're really fast, but you've got noodle arms.
Actually, think
I was going over. I was like, oh yeah, I got more initiative now and everything. And then I look at my strength and I'm like, oh.
Hope I don't have to lift anything.
Dang it, I need all those.
Yeah, but you all rise, and Uverheim, you kind of return to full consciousness. Seems breakfast is already being cooked. You can smell, cured meats. You can smell what smells like eggs. There's even a bit of chicken there for anyone who wants it. And you guys are all welcome to have breakfast again, free of charge. So no worries about the tab this time. Is there anything you guys would like to do as you wake?
Is it fried chicken and waffles?
It is. It is fried chicken and waffles. There's fried chicken. There's waffles. There's bacon and eggs. There's.
Honey.
Except instead of chicken, it's fish.
It's not fish.
Yes.
Seems like they made it to a farmer's stall this morning to retrieve some chicken. So definitely not fish and waffles. Holy crap, that'd be awful.
That's like fish and chips, but way worse.
But
in
way
every way.
worse.
I'm allergic.
In
I
every
can't
way.
even have it. So I'm glad that there's chicken. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's for if even half the things you guys said is true, then you've more than earned it. On behalf of the Triton outpost, I really do thank you guys for making Baldur's Gate a safer place.
Whenever he drops a plate near me, I will just hand him a gold piece.
And he just kind of, sir, your generosity, really, I'm speechless.
Think nothing of it. You've done well by us, and your kindness and your willingness to allow us to be here with such imminent possible danger should be rewarded. So, think nothing
Well,
of
it
it.
touches my heart to hear you say that. This is everything I wanted my end to be. So,
To great futures, and I just put it in his palm.
he nods and just kind of smiles and thank you again.
At the table as we're eating, I will put one of the 2 holy flasks up top on top, and I'll say, "Well, I spent a little time last night, and I made these. And I laugh. I tried to use one on that devil the other night. I'm not sure if we'll run into any more, but does anyone want one?"
I do.
Oh, sure. I roll it over to her.
I just want to chuck it out like a bomb off a roof so badly.
And
So I hadn't decided last night which one I want, but I want it to cast Find Familiar. So I'm going to spend some time in my room.
do you have the incense?
Yes,
But you're
a
rogue.
while back.
Hmm?
Yep, a
He's,
while
uh,
back, I purchased Find Familiar materials about
That's
3
right.
times
You
the
did?
quantity
I
required.
remember.
So I want to finally use one. And I want my familiar to be a spider.
Booter.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
You do. You spend some time casting the ritual, drawing the arcane sigils, and yeah, as you concentrate, a little spider pops up in the center of your circle,
It's so cute.
How big is
and
he?
it just kind of
Oh.
chitters at you.
How big is he? Was he normal
So is this a
size?
small or tiny? I forget.
Tiny.
Tiny beast.
Small would be like
Tiny
a
beast.
foot
So is it-
big or something.
Yeah,
So
big
tiny
spider.
is like forever tiny?
But we're talking magic here, so I wanted to make sure.
Are we talking like
Like normal spider size?
I think you could make that decision.
Up to the size of a cat, right? Basically.
Yeah, small is
'cause-
a range of sizes, so
Yeah.
whatever in that range you would like.
I mean, it could be
if
literally
I
like
want it to be
cat sized.
like that big?
Okay.
Like a
half
quarter
dollar.
size,
$50.
$50. Yeah.
So it can hide around, but you can still see its little eyes.
Yeah.
Is
It
it one of the
only has
ones that
one
like
hit
have the
point.
fat
Oh my
face with like
God.
the big eyes?
I have
Yes,
a
it
picture.
is what looks like
Yeah.
one of the. Oh, okay, yeah, you have a picture. Okay.
What's it look like?
As he's looking that up, I would bring up to the group. So, I mean, I suppose we'll get paid by Captain Zodge today, but what's next?
Perfect. I love it.
Oh,
That was
buddy.
exactly what I was about to describe. Actually, that's
He's so
so
cute.
cool. That's
What do
super
I
cute.
name the vial?
Put it in chat
It's
so
called-
I can draw it.
It's called Holy
When I take a
Flask.
I want to draw your familiar on your like shoulder.
Holy water. Sorry, holy water, and then
Holy water. Okay.
parentheses flask.
So if I'm
Yeah.
understanding right, this is a spider that would like fit in the palm of your hand. It's a little cute little jumping spider.
Yes.
Very nice.
And he travels around in my hair. He hides in my hair.
Like a flea.
Nice, nice.
I love it.
So under the extras tab on your character sheet, you can actually add a familiar. So go ahead and put that on your character sheet so that I don't forget.
Holy crap, I never knew about this. This is so cool.
Yep, we've got a little stat sheet here for Pookie the rabbit too.
I got one for the
Yeah.
skeleton that I pop up. And if you're a druid, you can do all your druid shapes and stuff, so you have all the stats and
Huh.
you can click on it and actually like remove the health as it gets hurt and stuff if it has more than just one health point.
That's so
Pretty sure.
smart.
That's so wonderful.
I can squish him so bad right now. I won't,
So
but I could squish him.
after didn't we get some money? Did we want to divide that out, or I mean, are we going our separate ways? What's next for us?
Well, I mean, I'm gonna look to Captain Vanthampurs. Do you have any direction as of now?
Well, I may try to find, whoever the highest ranking Hell Rider may be. Can't say I have anything really in mind for the moment. I may just wait for my next assignment. What do you all plan to do?
I mean, we just kind of hitched on with you guys, so don't really have any plans. You guys don't have any more directions from your captains?
I don't.
that's-
Seems many of the high-profile Hell Riders have already had to leave the city. So I may be even one of the highest-ranking Hell Riders in the city, as concerning as that may be.
Yeah, you are.
I was saying it towards Pippi and Vox as well, since you guys had your little note to.
Yeah, and I'll look over at John and be like, I mean, I guess we could see if we can find a post or something for the Order of the Gauntlet. I hadn't honestly thought of that. We've been chasing down this cultish activity for some time. Maybe it is time we check in.
I think you're
Yeah,
right.
How
maybe they
about we
think
go
you're
home?
Like,
But I like my new friends.
Let's retire. Let's open a tavern.
We can
In
bring
the
everyone to
Feywild?
the Feywild.
Let's go to the Feywild. We can have so much fun.
That sounds terrifying.
Maybe
I
I
have
have
a
so
book
many
with-
things to show you.
That would be really
Oh.
cool.
Such
Sounds
wondrous
a little
things.
Hellraiser-ish, yeah.
Blake's like, I didn't prepare for this.
Or did I?
Oh.
did we want to and I take out the 2 pieces of dagger that were snapped,
Mhm.
and I would like to put them together and take a moment and cast mending. And as I'm doing
Yeah.
it, be like, I found this in those chests we found last night. By the way, do we have all those ingots and the gold and copper, whatever we found, the gems and whatnot? And I'll be casting mending on that.
I have all the gems.
I have nothing because I can't ever carry anything because I'm super weak.
We piled it all up into one place anyway.
Yep, you all piled it into a single chest.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I guess we brought it back with us?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
On the
We
curtain.
definitely
So
would.
that you don't lose out on like 200 platinum pieces or whatever it was.
Right.
I mean,
We
he
took it off
was-
the cart.
It was like
I mean-
54.
yeah, it was like
Yeah.
46 platinum pieces, something like that.
Yeah, 46.
Yeah, it was
But yeah,
46.
you cast mending, and the dagger does. It comes back together and reforms. So you can add a dagger to your inventory if you'd like. And I'll just re-describe it real quick. This is a curved ivory dagger
with
with
runes down the side, bone wrapped
yep.
in leather with gems in the hilt.
all correct. You
Oh
got
my
it.
It's a
God,
regular
baby.
dagger.
Yeah, it's just a regular old dagger.
Regular old dagger.
Regular
Just-
dagger.
Oh, you can
regular
put
dagger.
you can put special dagger, fancy dagger, yeah, whatever a descriptor you would
Ceremonial.
like.
Fancy, ceremonial.
Looking very ceremonial.
Okay. Does this feel? Does it give a magic feel to it?
Give me an Arcana check.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
16 total.
16. Yeah, you concentrate on it and you focus on it, and it doesn't seem to give off any sort of aura.
Yuck.
Yes, it does. I cast Minor Illusion.
Yeah, you see a very slight bluish glow start to emanate from this dagger.
Wow, that's cool.
I just mended this dagger and it appears. Can I do an insight check against his spellcasting
Shiny.
modifier?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be just a
Also,
passive
if you were
insight?
touching it, you would know immediately.
Oh
Huh?
yeah, that's true.
Wouldn't that just be like a passive insight?
Yeah, what is your passive insight?
19.
19. Yeah, you can
Jesus.
tell right away. Like you put your hand on it, and your like hand passes through this glow.
Can I
And you're
just
like,
Klobeck, I think I'm getting to know you a little too well. And I just look over at him.
By the way, I assume I don't, but I don't recognize any of the runes on them, right?
Skim me out?
Let me check. What languages do you know? No, you don't recognize any of them.
Okay.
I will.
It's
Does anyone else?
'Cause we all have a
Primordial.
dice.
Yes, let me
I
check
got a lot of
everybody's to make
languages.
sure.
Common,
Looking,
giant,
looking.
primordial, Sylvian.
Deep speech, infernal, common, abyssal.
Nope, nobody can read this.
Cool.
Ow.
I will.
How many do I have? I have
it's
like
Elvish.
6 languages.
And none of them are this language.
I have 5 languages.
I'll just like kind of hold it up and like hand it hilt towards Klobeck. Be like, dagger seemed to be your style. Would you like it? It's pretty.
Heck yeah, thanks.
Ooh,
I'll
shiny.
give it to him.
Very good. Add a second fancy dagger to your inventory.
So your
Since you already
dagger is
have
fancy.
a first fancy dagger.
So we have 46 looking in the chest. I assume that we put in the middle of all of us. We got 46 platinum pieces, about 300 gold pieces here, and looks like 200 more platinum pieces as well. Do we just want to divide all this out between us?
146 platinum pieces.
300 gold. Chest one. Oh, okay, yes. That's right. He took 46 of it. Okay, sorry.
What? No.
He said that without the
46 is what
accent.
was left.
It's out of game.
I
knowledge.
opened up Klobeck's backpack and dumped it out.
Well, now, why would you do that?
Yeah, why would
Yeah.
you do that?
I don't.
You
I
about to
just-
get bit by a spider.
Spooter.
So
Yeah,
we,
how venomous is
we
this
have
spider?
roughly 1,840 gold. Do we just want to split it between the 6 of us?
Yeah, I think that's
Sure.
Sounds good to me.
All right. We all then will get 306 gold and 6 silver, just to round
Very
it.
good. And just to remind you, Kyle Klobeck, you have here 154 platinum pieces, so make sure that's 54 platinum pieces.
What?
Because didn't you turn over the
'cause you
first
add an extra
100?
100.
Yeah.
He got. I
Oh.
thought he more.
Did he take?
Oh,
a-
he found a second one. Yeah, he found a second
Yeah,
one.
there was
which no
two-
one saw him take it.
Oh, he took all of that. Then we get less than 300 each.
No, he scooped 54 with his
Well,
sleight
okay.
of
No,
hand.
so with the first one, no one saw him do it. We were all distracted, so he took the entire thing. The second
Oh.
one, he scooped out like over half of it.
Okay.
Okay, so you guys have 46 platinum in your chest of common
Okay.
items.
Okay. So we then only have so it's 460 plus 300.
I added it already.
We'll remove it. How much was
Well, I
it?
don't
was-
remember.
Yeah.
It was 306 and 6.
306. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so 306 and 6 silver. Remove. So out of 760, we each get 126 gold and 7 silver.
And suddenly Klobeck is like dripping in chains and other things.
What? No.
Got a
I'm
bunch
gonna
of like
squish your
golden gill.
Just
Grills.
remember, Quebec, what happened to the guy on Goblin Slayer.
Actually,
I'm gonna squish you. I'm gonna squish your spider.
And then we have 30 shining ingots and 20 azurite gems.
Scroll up.
yes. And did I tell
I already
you
saw it
those
when you added
were yes. So you would recognize
It's
those
not a
as
secret.
electrum ingots.
Mhm.
Electrum ingots? Like entire
Yes.
ingots made of electrum?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Ew.
What is their
Let's
value?
smelt them. I mean, let's mint them.
For purposes of inventory, those are worth 10 gold pieces each.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But that's still 300 gold worth of ingots.
And then how much are the gems worth?
The gems were, we
10
had 20
each.
azurite gemstones. Yeah, 10 gold pieces each.
So 200 total.
Okay.
So
Oh,
split
that's
the
20
gemstones
electric
and
pieces per ingot.
Can we just say we sell them like first thing in the morning, basically?
yeah,
Do we need to
I'll
RP
say.
that?
I mean, Baldur's. No, we don't need to RP that. Baldur's Gate is a massive trading hub, so even with the amount you guys have, it's not difficult to find a buyer for those items, especially in the high city. So yeah, that's an extra 200 gold from the ingots and 300 gold from the. Or sorry, 300 gold from the ingots and 200 gold from the gemstones.
So
And just make sure those are removed from inventories.
Was there any other equipment that we were trying to sell? That we
Yeah, we picked up a
Got
bunch
off-
of stuff from dead people.
yeah, I was just trying to get rid of the like big divided things
I-
first, and then we can figure out the rest. So everyone add 83 gold and 3 silver for the ingots and the gems.
Rich.
Oh
For the
wow,
first
that
time in
was
my
a
life.
crazy selling adventure. No one expected all those assassins to come out of nowhere.
I know they
Good
just
thing
popped
none
out.
of us had to spend any of our abilities or get hit.
It feels like I'm
No,
a
that's
level
because
5 in
you
my
had me
life. It's
there.
crazy.
All of a sudden, we all leveled down for some
My
reason.
personality is not
Yeah. Um,
What
I
happened to my feet?
Literally did not get hit and did not use anything.
Okay, Roshi definitely got hit.
Well, I used a couple of arrows.
and what about
Mm.
selling equipment? Can we just sell that off too?
Yeah. I believe you guys had a 70% arrangement with that blacksmith you had talked to before, or
Oh,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think it
I-
was right.
Believe so.
and if I wanted to go and buy me a long sword, could I buy that from the same guy?
I mean he sells it to you at full price, but you can buy one. That's easy to do.
I am
Haggle with him. Haggle.
okay. I would haggle.
Trying to
with
be
him.
I'm trying to be a
But
bad influence
I
to
thought
Brittany.
we were just trying to like be quick. But I mean,
Well-
I would haggle
Oh,
with him in real
RP
life.
some haggling. I want to hear it.
Yeah.
Like we give you so much business, and I'm just trying to like whisper coach her.
Right. So we brought you more things,
I see that.
and I really need a long sword. So can you give me like a really good deal on this?
So we can bring you even more things if she has a
Because-
really good longsword.
Exactly.
I love that we have
let me
more
look
gold
at
than
my
this guy
ledger.
makes in like 5 years, and we're trying to hack him down a sword.
Uh-huh.
Money's money.
Yeah.
Well, I can sell you one for 15 gold pieces.
I've never bought one. I don't know if that's good
No,
or not.
I'm like looking at it. I'm like, how much I didn't even look before I showed up.
My weapons are from my family. I have no idea.
How much is he selling? Was it a great sword?
No, a long
Just a
sword.
long sword
For how much?
for 15.
15 gold pieces.
That's how much it normally is worth.
Well, yes, I am a business. I can't sell these things at a loss.
But I keep
Alright.
bringing you more and more stuff, and you're making a lot of
And
money off of
I
it.
keep paying you for them.
Yes, for you to make it more money.
Again, we are a business.
All right, how about this? I'll buy the long sword, and you throw in a great sword, and we'll call it a day.
Okay, yeah, give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh, let's see.
Well, that would have been a natural 20. 22.
Okay.
Okay, next. Come on.
Oh, 4.
Dang it.
Or, yeah, you didn't beat his 11, so
Can I add those
he just kind
together?
Wow,
Looks at you
11
and
is
he's
all
like-
she had to beat.
ma'am, I'm gonna have to insist. 15 gold pieces for the longsword.
I have to ask
And
you
how
to
much-
leave, ma'am.
Okay, what about if I buy a great sword and you
Okay.
throw in the long sword?
I could definitely sell you both.
Or halfsies on the longsword.
Go half on the long sword, and I'll buy the great
Ma'am,
sword up.
are you here to make a purchase?
Hippie, why don't you buy a short sword, which for you is basically a long sword?
Oh,
She's
Well,
gonna
you see,
kill
we
you.
have our regular people stock over here
Oh,
and our
no.
gnomish
Oh.
stock over here.
He said gnome at least.
Okay, yeah.
He didn't say short.
you.
That
He
checks
just said
out.
gnome.
Yep. I was very
Like,
concerned
take
for you.
Quebec.
Look at this. These gnomish long swords are just short swords.
God, Quebec, she's gonna smush your spider. It's never gonna live again.
It's
I'm trying to
true.
help her
we
out.
do
in
fold the
shopping.
steel in such a way as to make these martial weapons.
Ooh, I don't know what that means. Roshi is just like has no idea what
Marshall.
That's right.
Stop it.
So,
Stop.
ma'am, are you here to make a purchase, or
Yes.
just sell today?
No, I want
Are
them.
you down to clown?
I'll buy them.
You want-
You're gouging
Which
me.
ones? You buying both?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy both.
How
I'm
is
very
he
sorry
Gouging you.
to gouge you by selling them to your regular price.
She's like a little old Jewish
Why don't
grandma
I get
in
a-
like gnome form.
Why can't I get like buy one get one half off?
You are already half off.
Excuse me, sir.
You said you're short.
All right. Yes, I buy both, and I hand over 65 gold.
Okay, so that was a long sword and a great sword.
Yeah, I bought both.
Very good.
She's extra stabby now.
She is very stabby and
I like
slashy.
options. I have lots of different weapons all over me, and I just like to be prepared
Why did I give her a bow?
because I needed to stand back when I was about to die.
That's true. You do keep dying.
Before Elrina left in the morning, like we went and sold this stuff, I would have told her, just tell my mother and father that I'm fine, and that everything's fine. That's all they need to know. I wrote most of what I want them to know in the letter, but just let them know that everything's fine.
Very good. I will tell them. I'm sure those letters have reached them, but I will let them know in person.
Cool.
Are you gonna be safe to travel alone, Elrina?
Certainly. I mean, I'm only going to the docks, and she just kind of motions over her shoulder. And you can see there are a few submersibles that do. They have been
They
tied
have
off
a
at
name?
the docks here. They do have a name. What are the names?
Flow Riders, remember?
Flow riders.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
Flow,
Oh.
You see some flow riders.
Flow
and
Right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just
I appreciate
reminds me
your
of,
concern.
I assume I also get back my chain shirt, my crossbow, and my bolts that I lent her the night before.
Yes.
Give me my
Oh yeah, you
shoe
did. Oh yeah, you did.
Did you
No,
get
she
your
just
shield
girlfriend
back?
steals your sweater.
Girlfriend just stole all your stuff.
Off your hotel room
By the way,
floor.
can I buy some Tinker's tools?
Can you
While
buy
we're in
some
town.
what now?
Tinker's tools?
Tinkers.
And
Yeah.
Tools.
maybe some just metal and stuff to use with it.
Yeah, so when you say metal, like what kind of metal are you thinking?
Probably just like sheet metal, maybe some bits of wood, things that essentially my body would be made out of, just not magical.
Sure. Yeah. So for the Tinker's Tools, it's 50 gold pieces.
Hmm.
And for random woods and scrap, I would say that's like 5 silver.
Okay.
I mean, unless you need like a really big portion, but for just simple, random scraps, about 5 silver.
We'll do a big portion just because I feel like he has no control over like how much he would spend.
Okay, so yeah, we'll add 1 gold piece worth of wood
Okay.
and metal scraps to your inventory.
Okay, cool.
I use my mending spell to fix the manacles. I reconnect the rope to make it one length of rope again, so it's no longer in 2 pieces. I buy parchment. I buy arrows, crossbow bolts, and rations.
Or you going to keep the manacles? Because if so, I'm going to fully remove them off my thing.
We each had manacles.
Oh, did we?
Mhm.
Okay. Then I kept mine. Never mind.
Yeah, and for sake of shopping, unless there's something weird or custom, we'll just assume that you guys are able to buy it. Like I said, this is a major trade hub, massive city, so you're able to find pretty much anything you'd like to buy besides maybe magical items, things like that, without issue.
Okay, cool.
I forgot I had donuts. Does anyone want some donuts before they're fully bad?
I'll take
I
a
want to buy
donut.
magical items.
Okay.
I have like 12 donuts.
I would say give me an investigation roll, or how do you intend to find your magical item shop?
Never mind.
Okay.
12.
All right.
Oh, that's not bad.
I mean, with the
Well,
12,
the investigation score saved it.
you
was higher than
do
the
look
die roll.
around the lower city, but you're not able to find any magical item shops here. Yeah, I would say there's really not one that you could find that easily.
I belong in the upper city.
Crap. Never mind. Someone else go. I forgot what I was gonna ask.
I have a few things if no one else has anything, but
Go ahead.
so I will ask around about if anyone knows of a scholar student named Grace Lynn. Do you
Okay.
remember this, Blake?
I do remember this
Okay.
because you have her sweater and her string in your inventory.
Scary that you remember that. Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah, so similarly,
Yeah,
give me
the lady in
you just have so many girlfriends. You're like Vox Million's
Every
harem
girl
going
you
on
meet.
over here.
I have
How
Vox
about
a
the
million
lady in
girlfriends.
Investigation
liar.
roll.
A what roll?
Investigation again. Yep, same. Since we're
That's
trying
a-
to find somebody specific.
That's a whopping 4.
4, yeah, you aren't able
yeah.
to find anybody who's heard the name Grace Lynn.
Cool. I don't know what I want from her at this point anyway, so I think that's probably good. And the other thing,
Wow.
well, it says
Wow.
she said to
Bart.
show up with the thread and she'll teach me something I want, and I don't know what I want her to teach me right now. So, just knowing where
The ways of
I
love.
can look later. Oh, I know the ways of love. The other thing I'm looking for is I want to find a meat point or something of the Order of the Gauntlet.
Okay.
So you can find
Carniceria,
a group.
a meat point.
Of the gauntlet.
I want to see if I
Yeah.
can find some people.
Is
You
Manowar
were able
coming
to
with us?
find a church. Yeah, and Mental Mourn's just kind of quietly tagging along. She hasn't really had much to do. She's just kind of recovering from the day before. Still in armor, but not really looking like she has an agenda. you're able to find an Order of the Gauntlet church here. It's relatively small, but you're able to find one no problem.
I would take off my helm. Is John, are you with me when I say I'm going to go find the dealy deal?
Yeah, I'll go with
Yeah,
you.
we're all going together.
I mean, if you guys, I assume this is all during shopping and stuff. I don't know.
Well, I want to see the place, so I'm
John
gonna
doesn't
go.
really have any shopping to do. He has his sword, he has his shield.
You can just assume that Overheim follows
That's all I
people
need.
around, observing them kind of creepily.
Cool.
Making notes on what are these odd wet
Okay.
mammals doing?
Yeah,
Why are they always so moist?
I'll just take
Gross.
off my helm and put it like in wrapped around my arm in front of my chest and walk in.
Yeah, and you're greeted almost immediately by what looks like a priest in robes. Is kind of a stocky dwarven fellow who introduces himself as Nothith Jadebrand.
Bell.
Nothith Jadebrand. Nothith Jadebrand.
Seen the priest? You said a priest? Like a holy priest?
Yeah, so this is a holy man. Yep.
And
It's a
I would
relatively small
whisper-
church, so you see he's basically the only one here, but he
I would
greets you as you come
whisper-
through the door.
To Voxy and be like, is he going to remove my curse?
I will look at you and say, "You're cursed."
You said
That's why
it!
she can't
Oh,
heal.
did I acknowledge that you're cursed? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say,
We
I'm
had a
not,
whole conversation.
I was
Right.
there. It was really weird.
I'm not sure. I mean, let's at least start that conversation. Nothith, do you have any word of the direction that the order has been given with the events that took place in Elturel?
Well, from what I've been told, and to be fair, I'm not ranked very highly, but from what I've been told, I'm to take in any members of the order, give them shelter if they need. Seems like the general order is mostly to recruit.
Understood. My associate here, and I gesture towards Pippi, has befallen a curse in our delving into matters of Baldur's Gate corruption.
That's awful.
It is. Is there something you might be able to do to release her from this curse, or point us in a direction of someone who may be able to? We have the funds to provide any sort of needed components to do such a ritual.
Oh, well, that's
funds?
very good. I don't typically keep those sort of things on hand, but let me examine. You said it is you, miss?
Yes, sir.
Very good. And he'll just kind of give you a once over. And he's like, yeah, this does seem to be some sort of foul magic. I should be able to remove this. The
Really?
components I need for this, though, if you don't mind covering those for me, I would need about 90 gold worth of components to cast this spell.
Oh, my heart. How much do I have?
Oh, it's too
Okay.
bad we just spent all our money.
I'll put in my part.
Now, Pippi, if and I look over to Nothith, I say, now, if you remove this curse, does it? Will she? Wait. Never mind. Okay. Right. And I just open up my coin purse and I pay all 90 right there.
Yeah.
Sure you don't want to split it, Vox?
Yeah, I
no
can.
worries. No, I mean, unless you feel so inclined. I mean, our purpose is to, work together to rid the evil. And,
Yeah, together.
well, if I'm short on money next time, I'll just ask of it from you.
I feel like you're not ever gonna be short. I feel like you're a lot richer than me.
I hold open my coin purse that has about 200 or so gold pieces in it. Say we split it evenly. I mean, I didn't go in there
We
with any more than
definitely
you
you.
split it
you
evenly.
don't have daddy's money.
No, no, my father. I hadn't spoken to my father. Him and I are. It's complicated. No, I don't have a lord's current funds.
What about you, Uberheim? Where's all your money?
I didn't ask for any money. I don't really need it, so I mostly am collecting more money so I can bring it back to my father. Should I return? And I am just trying to find any artifacts that I can bring back, essentially. But mainly, it's a journey for myself. So I don't want to ask my
Soul
father
searching?
for things. More, I was curious about the outside world, and I wanted to become more powerful, because I was originally designed to be a guard, but I just am not strong enough. My father is significantly stronger than I am, so...
Your father built like you?
Oh, yes,
Giant?
my father. My father is a great inventor, one of the most powerful cloud giants in our society. So, the Sky Jotun, or Cloud Jotun, I don't remember, it's so long ago. He is just very well respected, and I want to be able to return the favor.
So, wait. Is he a
Cloud
giant
giants.
or is he a robot?
Why would
Sky
my
giant.
father be a robot? My
You-
my father is a Jotun.
Skyutin. Skyutin!
Sky Jotun.
Don't know what that is.
So
I don't
not
know
a
what that is.
mammal?
No, they are above mammals. Their society
Oh.
is significantly better than mammal society. It's a very
Do they lay
interesting
eggs?
experience being in these tiny
This is
houses.
where he gets it. Where he gets it.
Ooh. Gets
You.
what? I don't
Your
understand.
superiority complex.
I mean, I am not a Jotun myself, but I am essentially Jotun Pro, so I am nearly on the level. As far as the Jotun is
Why didn't they
concerned,
make
I
you
am
as big as them?
I am simply like a small infiltration guard messenger kind. But
Yeah,
my
you're pretty
understanding is
small.
the base upon which my father built me was this size. So he built the form to contain it.
Would I have heard of the Jotun?
As a guard in El Terrell, you probably would have heard mention of the Jotun as more of like almost a myth or a story told of massive creatures that lived to the south, but probably not like intimately familiar.
Okay.
I was gonna ask. Anyways, I'll just ask the priest. Do you know where we should get the supplies?
Oh, I'll actually handle retrieving them. If you don't mind waiting here, I'll be back shortly. And
And,
he kind of
real
disappears into a
quick,
back room. Oh,
Before
yes.
he leaves, if it
Hook his
doesn't
head back up.
work, then we still lose all the money, correct?
I've done this several times before. Helm doesn't usually let us down when it comes to these sort of things. The components are really just necessary to cast the spell, but I've never had the spell fail before.
Oh, that's good.
Good to know. I'll put in half. I'll put in 45.
I'll put in money too, though.
Oh, okay. So he has 90 gold in his hands, and you've put
Yeah.
in 45 gold.
I'll
and you've
give
put
it
in
to-
how much gold?
90, we're gonna give
You
it to
take
Bob.
that. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Okay, so
Okay.
Rashia and Pippi remove 30 gold from you, and I'll get 30 from you, 30 from you, and 30 from me.
That works.
Okay, so
Very
I will
good.
add 60. Okay.
Yeah, and he returns after not too long, and he says, "Oh, well, ma'am, if you will just hold still for me for a moment." And you can see him kind of put his hands up and close his eyes, and as he focuses, you can see this kind of brilliance appear over almost his entire body, And as you do, you feel this kind of sickly, almost nauseating feeling come up in your gut that just slowly dissipates.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Oh, please don't.
Well,
Are
maybe
you
it'll be
okay?
better. Maybe, I don't know.
And
Over
after
the
a moment,
donut.
you see this brilliance start to fade. It says, well, okay. Yeah, are you doing that with the sleight of hand?
I
Okay,
didn't
give
even
me that
see.
roll.
Ever.
What do you do?
Go back
I wasn't even
going.
watching.
I don't know.
Are you trying to take the shield?
He types it on his phone so I can't see.
17.
17. Yeah, out of nowhere, you guys see this really ghastly skull appear above this priest's
Of
head
course.
as he's casting.
My insight's
You're not
19,
sure
so I
really
see it.
what's happening. You definitely see it, and you
Mm.
feel in your heart of hearts, this feels familiar.
I just kind of stepped to the side and let it happen.
Very good. Yeah, so Pippi, as you see this priest raising his hands over here, and he's just kind of has this otherworldly glow to him. You see that almost very similar looking skull as you guys saw pop out of the spell book appear above his head.
Under my breath, I will say, let me see here. Where is it? I'll just say, thinking an evil thought or having evil feelings is not justification.
Very good.
I just have a feeling John thinks it's part of their spell. He's taking the evil out of her, so manifesting above him.
Yeah, sure seems that way.
I just,
Magic, man, it's mysterious, you know.
Oh, that's pretty
wild stuff.
cool.
this
Yeah.
is weird.
You feel better?
I think
Let
maybe.
me check on something real quick.
John has the smarts to be able to know, but I just decided he doesn't.
Yeah, and it stays there for about a minute. So even though the brilliance on this priest fades after not too many seconds, the skull hangs there for like maybe an extra minute before it also fades.
Is he worried? Like the priest?
No, he doesn't seem to have noticed.
Was intended for her head, but I'm going with it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, it does say over her head. I'm sorry, man.
Oh no.
That stinks. But all right, we worked it out.
Nothith, do you know of anyone who would be able to tell us the inner workings of that? And I point over to the shield Pippi is holding.
Oh,
That might be able
I
to
can't say.
identify its magical.
Yeah.
Hold it a
Also,
little
Pippi,
closer.
since you spent overnight with it, would you have attuned to this? You would need to in order to wield it. You said that you had it on your arm, so
Yes, I would.
okay. So then, yeah,
Lord.
you
You're double
definitely have
cursed.
attuned to it. You already have the details of this shield. I put it in your inventory. So go
I
ahead and
haven't read
equip
yet,
it.
but I will read it.
Equip it and attune to it. So you actually know exactly how this shield works. And so if you'd like to
The
read
laugh.
the description of your shield, you may
Oh, you want
enjoy
me to
that.
read to it?
Don't
You
read.
can read it.
Don't
Well, yeah, however you
don't
like.
give away the nitty
Yeah.
gritty.
Tell everyone.
All right.
I-
So
That's
don't
what Pippi
read
would
to it,
do.
but I can look at it. Okay.
Edited this
Yeah.
description to be player friendly, as we talked about before. So
Yeah, tell us like the
Yeah.
cool stuff it does. Don't tell us the curses or whatever.
she doesn't know.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it
Oh,
doesn't say
okay.
on there?
Oh, no, that
Fun.
part.
What
like I
is
said, I
curse-
edited the
what's the
description,
curse?
so it's player friendly.
So do I say
Okay.
this part of it or not at all? I keep it.
You can
I mean,
do whatever
that's
you
a-
like. You know how this works, so
Tell me.
I would say Voxy. I know about the shield.
Oh,
How?
I mean, it's mine. So I
Right.
know about it now.
well, we know that it's magical. I mean, does it provide any sort of extra protection for you, or?
Yeah, I mean, it gives me extra strength. Not strength, but protection, of course. It's a shield, so I get to wield it like one. But do you want to know something that's like so cool about it?
Yes.
Nah.
I can cast Fireball on it.
Oh, like that thing almost killed all you mammals.
Yes! But I'm
Yeah,
people.
memories.
and not myself.
Memories.
Metagame wise, Blake, does a player not know if an item is cursed? Would they not
So
know once
there
they're
are layers to the shield that are not exactly akin to simply being magical or simply being cursed.
Okay.
So we'll have to progress through that.
So in this instance, no. Cool.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Cool. Okay.
And I don't
Can I
think
look at
Pip
Pip-
would know.
Can I look at her shadow whenever we're back in light? Because I'm assuming we can't right now since we're in a church.
Yeah, I mean you can
But once
see
we're back
well
outside.
enough. There's sun coming through the windows, so yeah, I mean you can wait until you're outside. In any scenario, you look and she seems to have the like spitting image of a gnome as her shadow.
Evil.
Well, Nolthith.
How
Oh, go ahead.
how do you know it can do fireball?
Because
She spent time with it.
I pull out the
I
bone and say,
observed it.
I mean, once you have these and you spend time, you bond with it, and I mean that's how I learned how to animate. Crap, what was his name? What did I name him?
Reinhardt.
Reinhardt. That's how I know to animate Reinhardt.
I'm gonna pluck one of just for safety measures, pluck one of Klobek's extra roses away from him and shove it towards the shield.
Okay,
Just to
and
see.
Quebec, do you allow all this to happen? She's retrieving
Just
something
gonna
from
be
your inventory.
I'm assuming you
My
have.
spider jumps at you.
Ah, it's
What is that?
adorable.
What
You
is
can
that?
see it. It goes to the left and then to the right.
What?
Get it off! Get it off! And I try and like fling it back onto him.
Be nice.
What is it?
What is that?
You're my little guy.
Do you
Why don't
have a spider like her bunny?
No, like my spider.
What
When
is
did
My
you-
little pal.
When did
I
you
made
get a
friends with
spider?
him in the hotel.
Oh, so now
It's
we're
infested.
Yep. Now we have bugs.
Did you name this spider, Klobek?
Yeah, spider.
Oh, okay.
Right.
He's my special little guy.
Can I try and like shake his little spider hand?
Oh, he's gone now.
Oh.
Nolthith. Nolthith,
Yes.
was there any sort of so it's just regroup and regroup here. I mean, is there no direction as to what the next steps are? I mean, we simply waiting for something to happen is no way to be proactive about this. Do we know where Onthar Fume is, or
Well, we'll be interested to know if you discover the whereabouts. We haven't heard from Anthar Froom since Elturel was taken. That's part of why we haven't received such direct orders. Is we're missing our leadership.
right?
He's probably in on it.
Maybe Zodge knows more
No, there's
by this morning.
Onthar wouldn't be part of this.
Yeah, we do need to go
You don't
talk to
know.
Zodge.
Well, you
Well,
gotta
we
have
got to get money from Zodge.
you gotta have faith in your leaders, Klobek. If you assume that everyone's corrupt, then what's the point of having leaders at all?
You're back.
It's not my leader.
I never said he was,
Also-
but if you
Hashtag not my leader.
let's go
Whoa.
get paid.
Klobek,
I'm
do you or the elf lady have a leader, or did you just
She has a name.
Hey, at least I'm elf lady instead of just mammal.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
better. Slowly.
I don't
improvement.
know her very
Are
well.
elves
so-
mammals?
Yes.
Or do
Yeah.
you lay eggs?
Yes,
Stop
Don't
it.
lay eggs.
you are
I lay
all
30
mammal.
eggs by the time I am 100.
I guess the real question of elf mammals are if they feed the young through.
Yep.
That's how they feed the young.
It's in the name.
Well, they do have them, so in my understanding, then yes.
Elf boobies.
I would
Yes.
assume so.
Yeah,
They won't
Yippee!
say it.
Sure
Yeah.
do have boobs. Anyways.
Also, this is your guys' Oklahoma midnight warning.
Oh yeah.
But it's Friday night,
We're
so whatever
okay.
you guys like.
Just cut it off at boobies.
Just gone.
And scene.
But do you have a leader, or did you just kind of like go wandering out of the Feywild?
Sure, there's lots of leaders.
They all like just little mini cities that, I mean, you can't really lead too much in the Feywild. The Feywild is its own of a thing.
Do you have civilizations?
Of course, who doesn't?
Just,
Do
they're like,
Do you have a government that organizes and builds the civilizations and protects them?
no,
Or do you not
it's
have
more-
threats out there?
I mean, the threats is the Feywild.
I am the threat.
Do you have a guard at your cities? No guard at all?
I mean, you
no
just-
army?
We're all raised to protect ourselves. That's why we know how to fight and have weapons.
Hmm.
My weapons come from my family. Just protect your own, basically.
She's the city folk round here.
Are you from a village or a city? Are you from? Is there
I mean-
is there a large population where you're from, or do you live out of what are they
Things
called? Tents?
pretty. I mean, we have built homes. It's all still pretty nomadic, though. Not tents. You just get taught from. I guess you would maybe say more so a tribe. We don't have names or nothing, though.
So there's no
Stick with your own.
there's no like major cities or trade or governing bodies. It's just nomadic life in the Feywild.
I mean, there probably is, not where we're from.
There's lots of everything.
Okay.
We don't really travel too much. It's again, it's the Feywild. It's quite unpredictable. You try and stay where you know you're not gonna die.
It's quite interesting. There's a bit of a similarity between Aspera and the Feywild, I suppose. You go too far in the deep trenches and you find yourself up against a base 10 times larger than you. So Baldur's
except
Gate
it's
is quite a
ugly
shock
here.
to myself as well.
Yeah, it's a little too uniform
It's a lot.
for me. I wouldn't live here, but I mean, Maddie.
Peppy,
Sorry, I'm gonna send you a DM. You guys keep going.
sliding into her DMs.
Hi, Mike.
Well,
Yeah, send me some.
I'm assuming the flower didn't do anything when I like just
Oh,
shoved
I'm
it out her
sorry.
shield.
Yeah, we didn't cover that, did we? So, Glowbeck, I assume
No.
you didn't try to stop her from taking your flower. Yeah, you
My
grabbed
flower's
the,
already been taken.
you grab the rose from
The
from Glowbeck, and you hold it near the shield, and you don't get any reaction out of it.
Cool. I just slip it back to where in his fur or wherever the fur I got it from. Oh no, you wear a shirt, so I'll put it in your little lapel.
It keeps me beautiful.
Bring the spider back out.
Captain, do you want to lead us to your commander so we can get paid for a job well done?
Corporal. Her name.
Corporal?
Corporal.
Corporal on the gauntlet. But yes, absolutely. Let's go see the Zodge.
Oh my gauntlet.
I'm a gauntlet.
Yeah, you all arrive,
Yeah.
and when you do,
Salute.
you actually see there is an entire squadron, and in fact, half a dozen guards now, all posted outside of Captain Zodge's office. They are not wearing the typical flaming fist garb. These men are all in plate armor.
Do they have any
These
sort
guys
of?
seem geared to the teeth.
Do they seem to be Flaming Fist, or do they seem to be of another faction?
They are all wearing red tabards.
Okay.
They seem to indicate that they are at least of the order, but these seem like unusual soldiers.
Oh,
But
this
would I
makes me
know-
feel safe.
Would I know how high up they are or their specialty?
Yeah, I think if you got close enough and took a look, most of these soldiers are of the rank Flame, which is like lieutenant or even a couple of them are higher.
Wow.
So these guys are all above average. They're in the higher echelons as far as rank is concerned. All of them.
Wait, how do
Wow.
you fill out a whole squad of higher ranked people?
Is this SWAT?
Yep, pretty much.
I would say these are like really high up there guys.
Are we
Man,
able to get to the captain?
Yeah, in fact, you do see one of the regular Flaming Fist soldiers who sees you all and motions for you to come to the door of Zodge's office.
Hi,
Hurry in. Hi, guys. And I just wink at them.
At these, yeah, it's the same two guys as were here before. So
Yeah.
While they
Still belling
may
at
have-
that. It's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, they
would
seem
wink at the
pretty
other one, though.
serious. Even with your flirtatiousness, they seem pretty uptight. Like they're standing a little bit more at attention.
Fun.
They're feeling pretty rigid. Seems like.
Someone's
They're
inside.
playing hard to get.
Are
Someone important's inside, I bet.
How's it
all
going?
the head
Sorry?
or the extra fancy people, are they all human looking?
There's a mix of races. So there's a few who are looking a bit orcish. There are a couple humans. You can see a couple dwarves. There's a halfling in there. So they're all, they're a variety of sizes, but all of them in the same, like, very well kept plate armor. These guys have these pauldrons that have the metal plating that kind of surround the neck, and even more coming up off the chest plate. These guys have multiple layers of armor protecting them.
I'm just go look at Kloback and see. I feel underdressed.
I feel overdressed.
Oh, thank you.
Maybe I should take something off.
I'm gonna pinch his nipple.
Nah!
Yeah, so do you guys all head inside?
Yeah.
Yeah, and when you enter, you can see there are a few more of these very well-armored soldiers inside, each flanking this matronly-looking woman. Zodge is in the room, although standing next to his desk, and you can see he's also at a rigid attention. This female figure in the center of the room has kind of auburn but graying hair, and similar to what I described before, has this massive set of plate armor on her. And as you enter the room, she turns to you and says, "Oh, so are these the maniacs who have stirred up every nest of rats in this godforsaken city?"
Not it.
Those
Oh,
go-
do you need us to kill some more rats for you?
Immediately, you
overhead.
hear Zodge say, "Commander Porter, I was told that you wouldn't be in Baldur's Gate for at least another 10 days. But yes, these are the ones of which you speak."
Commander Porter?
Yes, Commander Porter. If you want to write that down, that's spelled Portyr.
No way. Are
Commander
you serious?
I'm super serious.
Did you write it right?
God, why? Portyr?
Gotta be.
Portyr.
Yep.
Why?
Because they
Porter.
hate the English language in this game.
Oh my god. I mean, I love it, but why? Oh, jeez. I literally was like, there's no way it's Porter. Like,
Oh, it's
there's-
just port. Oh, okay.
It
Okay.
definitely can't
Oh,
just be
okay.
regular Porter.
God.
It's like being in the suburbs and Mackenzie is spelled with 3 R's
Jesus.
somehow.
Yeah.
Do you have steak at your house?
But she just kind of turns to him and smiles warmly. That's what the city's government wanted you to think. I trust, as she turns to you all, I trust you all have been adequately compensated for your service. And immediately
It's
you see
well-
Zodge say, I was just arranging for their payment now, ma'am. And he motions to a few of his regulars who do bring in a chest of gold, and they motion for you. You're all able to take 200 gold from this chest
Total?
Can I?
each.
200 each.
That's a nice deposit.
Does Zodge look like he kind of is just taking commands from her? Like she's pretty much above him.
Absolutely.
I can't hear you,
Yes,
Ethan.
She's
he
a commander.
seems to be.
I was
Yes.
mouthing it.
Yep. So his
But-
rank is captain, and hers is commander.
Captain
She
and
does
commander.
sit above him, and he does seem to be snapping to attention and
Playing the
taking
part.
her orders in step.
Judge Judy and executioner.
Shut up.
She motions to you all. She says, "Well, I mean, jests aside, as I said, I hear you've all done a great service for Baldur's Gate. So from me especially, let me be one of the first to thank you properly. You have the Flaming Fists backing, especially in if you continue to conduct yourselves in this way."
I
Nice.
stand up a
Uh,
little,
You
even
got any
taller.
badges?
I put my feet under her feet to make her like seem a little bit taller.
My feet.
Let her
I
stand
Yeah.
on your
top-
toes.
I stand
Yeah.
on top of her feet.
Well, thank
Tuck
you.
it in.
Thank you very much, Commander Porter with Hawaii. We've done our best to help in the city where we can. I am eager to see what the next steps are with what's happened to El Terrell and make sure that does not happen to the city here, Baldur's Gate, and the outlying cities such as Aspera. Is there anything else that we can do to help? Is there any other missions?
We
to be
did
in?
have a few questions for you, actually, and she motions to one of her own soldiers who brings over on almost like not quite a pedestal, but like a platter. It's more of like a wooden, just a plate, basically, and sitting on it is.
It gets
Yeah,
really
I mean-
fancy all the way down to it's just a plate.
It's a plate. It's a flat surface for them to hold this on. You can tell the person who's carrying it in is like trying his best to hold it away from himself and not really let himself touch it. We found this in our investigations. In fact, we retrieved this from one of the Vanthampur boys. I think Thirstwell was his name. Seems to be some sort of device. We haven't been able to make it out. And from what you guys can see, this is a cube. But on the surface of the cube, there's all sorts of minuscule, what looks like runes or sigils or symbols.
Oh my
And they
god,
all
it's a
seem
puzzle cube. It's gonna take us to hell.
they all seem deeply
I'm not-
carved in the surface of this what would normally be like looks like a golden box, but in the recesses of this carving it looks deep black.
I'll speak up and I'll be like, so Voxamillion is so good with magic stuff. I bet he can
I don't want to touch it. I don't
figure this out. He just needs to like touch it.
By the way, I just remembered we have more evidence. And I'm searching through my pack for a soggy pocket with a head in it.
No. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, and,
And I pull
this
out
is
the
the head
sneaky
of
head of the demon that the
Spine demon or whatever.
yeah.
You slept with
Barb's
that.
devil.
Yep. Apparently I did. I
Did you
forgot
achieve
about
it?
it.
she kind of gives you a look
No.
up and down, noting
I
your
forgot
odd
we found
appearance.
this in the manor.
Well, we did
But we
find
killed
the
it.
headless corpse of some sort of creature, so I assume
Yeah, I brought
this
proof
is
that this was from the manor.
It's
the head. Very good. And she kind of motions, and another
I
soldier
can put
kind
it on
of
the tray if you want.
comes over and like holds his hands out to you,
Splorch.
and he just kind of nods and
Yep.
like makes his
Aw.
way out of the room.
Aw.
Might want to get that on ice. It's about a day old.
Nice.
Gross.
Uberai would probably
well-
just go over and touch the cube.
Okay.
Out of
yeah,
curiosity.
Oh,
you
shit.
do. And
I
when
accept
you touch
this.
the cube, let me look.
Let's
I
see
mean,
what
I don't, but I
happens.
do.
Uverheim just
mean,
hit
it-
skip scene on the.
Yeah, skip cutscene. Yeah, it feels cool to the touch, but otherwise no reaction.
Arcana check.
Yeah, if you want to check to see if it's magical.
May I assist
That's
him
a
as I'm
bad
peering
roll.
over his shoulder?
Miss Porter, what
Yes.
are we supposed to do with it?
So I get advantage, or you roll also.
You're getting advantage, and I'm blessing you as well.
Okay. Ah, damn
Bless.
it.
What
So,
do
yeah,
you roll?
bless.
Oh,
Bless?
that one was definitely
And
better. Oh, and
plus
bless, so
D4.
that's a D4.
I'll be right
That's
back.
really good.
Is that on skill
Uh,
checks or just saving throws?
Skill check. I didn't mean bless. I meant guidance. So sorry.
Oh,
guidance.
The
Guidance.
cantrip.
Okay.
The cantrip.
So I rolled
got
a
it.
19 plus 1 from that plus 2, so 22.
Nice.
Yeah, you give this thing a really thorough look over. You even pick it up and kind of turn it on each of its 6 sides. You can see similar sigils or runes on each side of here. But with the 21, you're not quite able
22.
to make out 22. With the 22,
Yeah.
you're not quite able to make out its function. You can definitely tell that it's got some kind of magic on it, but it doesn't seem to emanate a strong magical aura itself, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
I want to do something, but I don't.
Do it.
Well, all these people.
Do any of you recognize the language of the runes? Does anyone recognize the language of the runes?
Does any of our languages?
It's probably infernal,
Sir?
but you
Hold
all
on,
know
I-
for some reason.
Yeah, I know.
Some
Because we plan ahead, okay?
I have RP reasons I know infernal.
Yeah, these do seem like infernal sigils, so they all represent. You guys might know.
So I don't ask that because I can read it, and I
yeah,
say
you can read it.
it looks like these say.
They are sigils of power, so they don't necessarily have a meaning in language itself, but they do have significance when it comes to like casting magic.
I say.
Well spoken, Maximilian.
I think this. Well, knowing that, maybe this makes it so when I hold it, I am more powerful with my magic.
Can I just whisper towards the cube? I don't think it's gonna actually do anything. Hopefully not. In Infernal, and I'm just gonna whisper open towards it
Okay,
just to see.
you do. You whisper open in infernal, and nothing happens.
And I'll look
Okay,
over.
did anyone react weirdly to the fact that she just spoke demon?
Yeah, you
It's
can see some of the
fine.
guards just
fine.
like shift slightly. You can tell these are pretty hardened soldiers. They don't react to much, but when they hear that blah, 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 of infernal come out of this grayish elf, they kind of are taken a little bit off guard.
She's from the Feywild. I mean, they're. It's normal for
I
them.
learned it in school. I'm sorry.
I don't know what
I'm
it
sorry.
means, but
Well,
I'm sure that she just said hello or something.
so do you all know what this is then?
Commander Porter, this appears to be written in Infernal. A few of us are schooled on it. It refers to the retention of power. Is that what you said?
Yeah, they are runes that signify power. Yeah.
It seems to signify power of some sort. Uverheim said that it appears to be magical in nature, but I think it's more so something inside, not necessarily this container itself. Where did
Yeah,
you
I should
John
say
where did you
with
find
a
this?
In possession of one of the brothers.
yeah,
They're-
Thirstwell
they're-
Vanthampurs, who she said had it.
While I'm holding it,
Oh,
can I
okay.
cast Shocking Grasp onto it?
Sure. Yeah, you can cast Shocking Grasp onto it. Give me an attack roll with your Shocking Grasp.
Okay. That was. I'm literally holding it. How do I miss? 8.
Yeah, you know what? Forget that. You're absolutely right. Forget it. You're like literally. It's not trying to move away from you. You're holding this freaking metal cube. It absolutely hits, and you see your arcane electricity come out of your fingers, and it does. It dances across the surface, and you can even see little arcs pass from across the surface of these recesses where the runes are carved. But other than seeing your own electricity pass through this object, you don't observe a reaction. I will say, while you're looking at it closely and experimenting on it, though, it does seem to have some sort of mechanism to it. It seems like the panels aren't exactly all one piece. In fact, when you see the electricity arcing across some of the gaps, you see it connect between some of these disparate pieces.
Oh.
Now, Commander, what do you hope that this will do? Lead you to more information? Open a door? What is the purpose of this?
Well, it seemed to be important. The Vanthampur boy wasn't willing to give it up willingly. In fact, I should say many of the people we found there chose to die rather than be taken captive. But as the ones who've been in the lion's den, as it were, and come back, we were hoping you knew more.
We might know someone. Might know something.
I would.
And who is
Oh,
that?
sorry. Go ahead.
One of the friends that has traveled with us. I believe she was looking for a certain artifact as well. You'd have to speak with her though.
And she did mention to you, though, that was the shield you guys were looking for.
Oh, did
Yeah.
she? Okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't say that.
And to not to sidetrack too much, but saying that it was the shield she was looking for, has she been trying to get it from Pippi, or is she just happy to have located it?
Retrieve.
She seems happy to have located it.
Okay. Okay, cool.
She has not tried to acquire the shield.
That's good.
Well,
If you can bring me a pearl, I can identify it.
Can I play with the cube, figure out why the pieces don't seem like they align?
Sure. Yes. Give me an investigation check if you're trying. Are you trying just to play with it, or are you like trying to open it, or
Are
what's
you
your
Rubik's
intention?
Just trying to
Cubing
understand
solving
what,
it?
tinker it basically,
You're solving
just
it.
trying to solve, I
Solve.
guess. Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Okay, so if you want to make a Tinker's Tool check to really get at it, then yeah, go ahead and give me that check.
Okay.
A hook on a
What is
chain
that?
comes flying out of nowhere.
I mean, I have now that I have the
so-
tool, I guess that would be proficient. But I don't know
Yes,
how
if
that
you're
adjusts.
proficient with the tool, then you roll an intelligence check and add your proficiency with Tinker's Tools, which
And
at
plus-
Oh,
level
the
4 is
proficiency
just
bonus?
a +2.
Okay.
Yeah.
as I see
Okay,
him
cool.
doing this and seeing him kind of getting it at one point, I will cast guidance on him as well.
Okay.
Too bad I rolled really low. But and I got a bad guidance too. Only 9. Poop.
9. Okay, and give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I'm really good at those. 6.
Okay.
Oh no!
And you're dead.
Yeah, how much HP do you have?
30.
60.
You take 50 damage.
60.
Now go re-roll a new character.
No, 60 would be a dead. Oh
Oops.
no!
Oh, that's true. Yeah, that'd be double.
Oh. All right, so
I'm all about that.
Oh my gosh.
Don't fudge the roll.
Do it.
As
I'm
high
not
as you
going
can
to.
make it.
Do it.
Oh, he's.
I need to be really careful counting it, though.
Oh no!
You know, Blake's always really great at
All right,
ones and
hold on.
20s.
Please take 48 psychic damage.
Holy fuck! Nice. Okay. I'm dead.
my.
Or, well, not dead. I'm
So
unconscious.
you see,
Sorry.
as Uberheim is playing with this mechanism and really trying to get at it, you see a wave of what can only be described as force erupt from this cube, and not even enter the rest of the room, but focus entirely on Uberheim's head, and he just falls over cold without another word.
I immediately turn to him. Can I use my
Oh,
reaction
what
to
the
try and
fuck?
catch his body as he's falling?
Try to use what?
Just catch his body before he like hits the ground.
Yeah, I would say you're probably close enough. And
was
with a
looking over his
reaction,
shoulder.
you could. Yeah, you could
So-
absolutely catch him as he falls backwards.
I want to catch you, and immediately in a burst of like fear, seeing this happen, I'm gonna channel my divinity, and I just gonna yell "Helm," and it like booms in the room, and you are back to 20.
Damn, dude. Okay.
Yeah, so for Uberheim, this feels like you're playing with this cube, and suddenly white searing pain enters your head, and there's nothing but this blank feeling of intense suffering before this rush of relief enters you almost as immediately as the pain does, and you kind of gasp yourself back to consciousness.
Oh, that was great. Ow. Oh, what
Okay,
happened?
let's not do that again.
I'm
I
like
just
heavily.
pick it up with my little hands and I just set it back on the plates.
I'm like heavily breathing. Are you all right?
Oh, hi, Vox.
Oh God. What is?
Do it again.
Okay.
You can see Commander Porter at this point is just kind of also as taken aback and a little bit wide-eyed and shocked. She looks at you all and she, this may require some expert advice and handling. Let's not do that again.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Okay.
Bring me a pearl.
Don't you have a pearl?
A pearl?
Mhm. Do I?
And
Did I
will
buy
a pearl help
You
you
had like pearl
with
earrings,
whatever
and
this
pearl
is?
necklaces.
They weren't worth anything.
Oh.
Or they weren't worth much. Yeah, I need one good pearl, and I can identify this thing.
Very good. She motions, and another soldier, rushes out of the room. And after about 15 minutes, you can see he comes back and he has a small pearl. He's like, will this do for your uses?
What's
It
it
does.
worth?
It is.
Perfect.
During that 15 minutes, can I do? I'm so sorry. Can I do two things? One, I want to ask Commander Porter if she's able to acquire me some breastplate armor.
Breastplate armor.
Mm-hmm. It's worth-
most of what we have
Mhm.
is what's here in the storeroom. We came here with such expediency. We didn't bring extra supplies. However, yes.
I was just gonna say, okay, no worries. While your men's going out and getting that pearl, I'll be right back. And I go buy some breastplate.
Okay, yeah.
400
Just
freaking gold.
Hoofing it, you do. You're able to find a vendor and get back. But yeah, go ahead and add that breastplate. So they hand you the pearl.
Okay. So if it doesn't say that it actually consumes the
It doesn't.
item, then it doesn't consume
keep
it.
it.
Nope, you just
Yeah.
keep it. Yeah.
So one
And
pearl
then you're
is all you
gonna
need
pocket
forever.
it.
Totally.
Pretty much.
Yeah, so I use that pearl and an owl feather that I just happen to have.
As
in my-
one does.
Component pouch or something.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I spend the next minute going wee wah, 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 at the thing. Oh, but I have to touch it. So
Are you
no.
casting as a
Wee,
ritual
wee, wee,
or
wee, wah, wah, wah,
the
wah.
spell?
Nope.
Oh, you
I don't
can't
have
do.
ritual
That's
casting.
right. That's right.
But
Yeah, so-
I cast Identify, and I learn whether any spells are affecting it and what they are, and if it was created by a spell, then I learn what spell created it.
So this is a magical item, and you learn that this is called an infernal puzzle box.
Ooh.
Oh.
So in your learning thereof, you know that this puzzle box is able to be solved, but that's about all you glean. It's a magical infernal puzzle box.
Okay, let's solve it.
We might have to interrogate the brother.
Do we get a real puzzle to solve in real life?
Right
Oh, that
now.
would be so cool.
If you want to, oh, I didn't get it. I should have got it.
I don't have a puzzle for you to answer your question. I don't have a puzzle for you right now.
Rude.
If you want to help me, Uverheim, I might be able to solve it.
Okay. How can I help you?
Just show me the way you slid the plates, and I'll cast guidance on myself, and have Uverheim help me try and solve this bad boy.
Okay.
But don't
This
do
is
what
I
you
did.
did.
And it hurt a lot, so don't do that same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me an investigation check with advantage.
Investigation with advantage with the D4. I did not think this through.
He's gonna kill himself.
Oh, thank God. 18.
18. Yeah, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no!
22.
Let me get the dice out again. Okay.
Excuse me.
Oh man, this is a high DC.
Oh no! He still takes it. Maybe he just takes half.
It's half.
So-
If I passed.
You did pass, but we're gonna have 12d6.
12d6.
It's no big deal. It's just like getting
It's no
hit by
big
2
deal.
fireballs at once. You know the thing that almost one-shot you last level?
Oh,
That was
no.
a level of 2, isn't it?
Oh, I guess that was like 2 levels.
I'm almost guaranteed to die.
We don't have another healer, by the way. Hopefully we have a potion.
Yep. This is why I asked for potions.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, I have my spells back too, so I can heal.
I was about to say, I thought you had a.
Take 19
Healy.
damage.
Oh,
Healy
19.
wheely.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay.
My head is racked, and I immediately just set it back down. Be like, nope.
Maybe we should find this.
Wow, you
specific
guys are
person.
bad at puzzles.
I-
Let me do it.
No. What? Okay.
Do you pick it up?
Heck
He
yeah.
is our smartest member. As funny
Go
as
for
that sounds,
I
he's
cast
the
guidance.
smartest by far.
I cast guidance on him.
Same thing. Yeah, give me an investigation check with advantage.
And a D4. Come on, Quebec.
Oh, I was hoping
24.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a wisdom saving.
What? Holy shit!
It's like
You're
a
not supposed to
25
solve
or
this
One
yet.
more, I bet.
Yeah, I bet it was 25.
I'll tell you, it's a DC of 30.
Oh my! I would never reach it. I would never.
Yeah, literally, it's. I
Uh,
think it's impossible for all of us.
No, it's possible.
Unlikely.
Yeah,
but-
I'm giving you. I was even
I would-
giving you advantage here. I was like, come on.
I would
let's-
have to roll
really go
a
for it.
natural 20 and get at least a 3 on the D4.
Oh my God.
Darn it.
So, wisdom save. Is it a magical effect?
It is.
Because I have
yeah.
advantage against that. Okay.
Okay.
That would
Natural
be. Where's my
Two
wisdom?
ones.
15.
15. Okay.
Oh, don't die. Well,
it is so scary because it could literally kill us in like one hit, like straight
As it
out.
racks my brain. No, you idiot!
Is it-
Screwed it up!
Is it still 12 of them?
Yeah.
It's
that
just
could
me
be
and John over
100.
here, like
That could.
shaking our heads. You
like,
idiots.
I'm not touching
Yeah,
that
I
thing.
think I'm going to say after this, can we stop messing with the item that hurts us?
That could
No!
be 44.
Magic
Damage.
needs to just be sealed away.
Why? Why do you
So
have that
take
face plate?
53
Oh,
psychic damage.
Lord.
53?
53.
How much health do you have, Max?
27.
Oh,
He is 1 point
You
away
were
from
one
being
away!
dead
Yes.
forever.
So close.
Holy shit!
So
I was
close.
worried. I was like, oh god, are we about to lose Cloback? Like, holy shit.
Oh my God.
Holy fuck! That was so close.
That would have been so
I'll,
He
cool.
would have been insta dead, and we don't have Revivify yet, right?
No.
Like no.
No.
That was a lot of sixes. I was really worried.
Oh my
A
God.
lot.
Oh.
I grab Quebec. You're right, John. Yeah, we need to stop messing with this.
Thank
I don't know.
you.
I want to take one more crack at it.
I heal Quebec for 14 using a Cure Wounds level 1 spell.
Yeah, so in a very similar way, Cloak, you feel just this white searing pain into your head.
My
You're sure
God.
that you
I
are about
cannot.
to be wiped away, that your consciousness is about to be annihilated by this searing white light. But in a similar fashion, you come to gasping, although painful consciousness.
I know how to solve it.
Don't.
This is beyond us.
God, don't make me roll any more d6s.
this is beyond us, Captain
make me count.
Commander. Where do you suppose you could take this to have it figured out?
Well, I mean, if Quebec thinks he can solve it, I say let him try.
I know you
I'm in the mood to watch somebody get roasted today.
I know that you said that he didn't want to hand that over. Is he? Did you capture him still, or where is Thermhurst?
Thirstwell is
Thirstwell.
in the holding cells along with his mother.
Have you? I'm sure you have. Did you try to interrogate him for information?
We did, to great extent, actually. He's not conscious at the moment. Though apparently he was in the at the task of solving it himself when we captured him. He doesn't seem to have opened it yet.
Did you capture anyone else?
Well, there were a few henchmen. It seemed we brought many of the house staff in for questioning, though through various means we determined they were ignorant of what was happening there. Many of the guard seemed to there seemed to be a policy of don't ask, don't tell when it came to many of these. Apparently there were stories going around of previous employees and servants who had been killed for digging a little too deeply. Unfortunately, the house staff weren't of much help.
Was there anyone captured in, and I explained the room that I said hello to someone in?
We did come across what seemed like a place of worship and observed that I'm sure you saw what seemed like angelic glowing statue. We did capture many of the cultists here in the hallways and in dormitories there.
Commander,
yes?
As you cleared out those tunnels, did you come across any sort of particularly interesting artifacts, weaponry, armor, anything that we might be able to claim as we were the ones who brought this all to light? Any potions or weapons?
+1 weapons.
Something along those lines?
When we investigated the villa, we did a pretty thorough search. We did find a few potions. We found Thaddeus Krieg's personal effects. We didn't find really anything of note, though.
Are you sure?
An elaborate
Insight check.
piece that we quickly destroyed.
Cut.
Okay.
Are you rolling? You're rolling an insight on Commander Porter.
Can
Let me get to her stat block. Yeah, go for it.
She's lying. She actually has a +1 weapon at her side right now.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's right.
+9. That's a natural one. For a 10?
Okay.
You believe her.
That hurts me so
It's
much.
really hard to.
My stomach literally just dropped.
No, I mean, yeah, she seems like she's being completely honest with you.
Checks out. Thank you for your honesty.
Yeah,
Commander.
we didn't find anything like that.
So basically what I got from her is just that there was cultists. There was not one specific person in that
There
room.
was actually, and she's now recalling, there was a suit of armor that seems to have animated. We were many of our men were attacked and injured by this pretty hellish looking suit of armor. It had some kind of glowing red eyes.
I've always wanted to fight
We found some seemed to be more prisoners of the Vanthampurs up in their tower. It was quite a mess.
Did you
Yeah, we
clear
never
out
got up to the Towers.
all of the tunnels?
We did. We cleared the tunnels. You're welcome to do your own investigation if you'd like. My men are currently posted there.
Don't give him that option. Just don't give him. Don't.
No, I'll absolutely give you that option.
Oh,
You guys
boy.
want to go rooting around wherever you like. I will say most of it has indeed been picked over.
I'm gonna.
Let's
turn the
go
box
back
in-
to the baths.
Nope.
Yeah, to the
Anyway.
bloodbath house.
I'll let it go.
Wasn't I don't know if it was Elrina or the one dude with the safe house, but wasn't one of them on a mission from like really powerful mage?
Falster Fisk was on a mission for Silvera Savicus out of Candlekeep. But
Yeah.
he's currently going by the name of Otto Mustermask.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want...
Maybe they can solve it? The powerful mage?
Is this
Oh,
something
maybe.
you say out loud that you're talking about?
Yeah.
Powerful mage?
I'm just gonna. Well, I did say I turned to Vox since it didn't.
I would not have... I don't think... I kind of wide-eyed. I'm not sure that's... No, I don't think so.
Oh.
That's a great idea. Let's go meet him at Candlekeep. Where is Candlekeep?
So by the Cloakwood, it's past it.
And you hear
Yeah, let's go.
Commander
Where's the
Porter
Cloakwood?
speak up. Oh, you have contacts in Candlekeep. I mean, that's the center of scholarly learning on the Sword Coast. Definitely follow up with your contacts there if you do indeed know somebody.
Would we
I'd be
able
shocked.
to
They're
take
pretty
this?
reclusive sort.
And would we be able to take the box?
She kind of ponders for a moment.
I just don't know how I'm gonna try and show them and ask them how to solve it without showing them.
We could take some charcoal rubbings of it.
Do I have your word that you'll keep it under guard?
No?
Absolutely.
Okay,
Yes.
Well, all of us, other than him, yes.
I believe it is our duty to ensure the safety of the people of Baldur's Gate, and this obviously in the wrong hands can create quite devastation, as you've seen between myself, Uverheim, and Kolbeck.
And Commander, I take my position here very seriously. My goal is to do everything that I can for the Flaming Fist.
I put my feet
Well-
under her feet again.
I appreciate your willingness to take on such a task. I'll just tell you, in my years, I've learned to trust your sort. You're typically very capable individuals, and you've already proven yourselves friends of Baldur's Gate. So I will. I'll leave
Short
this
people.
in your charge. Take it to whomever you know. You said it was who was this mage you spoke of?
I don't think we ever got the name. We just
We did.
know of.
I think so.
Otto von Jerkoff.
I look over to Captain Zodge. I'll say that Otto Mustermask has an associate. The mage, not exactly sure of, but I'm sure we can find Otto, and he would be able to point us in the right direction.
Quite
Very good.
secretive.
Then yes, as one would need to be if you delved into such things. I'll leave it in your care then. Please send word if you hear of anything else.
You have a safety
Absolutely.
bag, a pouch,
A
a
dance.
box. this?
We can send you with a lead-lined box. I've heard that has some effect, some protection against these sort of things.
That would be
all
great.
about that. Any protection, I will take that precaution.
We'll have it done then, and you can see more people snap, and even without her having to really motion for these people, as soon as she speaks it, her subordinates move, and after a little while they bring you a small box with what seems like very thin lead lining on the inside.
Fit in there.
Yeah,
Gently. Do we need
has a little
any
latch
type of?
on there, though not doesn't have a locking mechanism itself.
we need any type of letter or symbol that we're doing another task for you? Or is Pippi enough?
Well, I will say the Flaming Fists don't actually have any jurisdiction in Candlekeep. They are an order unto themselves. I have heard that they do request some unique piece of literature, whether it be a book or a scroll. Something what they ask for travelers or potential admittees is something that they don't already have in their library.
Do you happen to have something for us?
I don't, unfortunately. As I said, we traveled here with some expediency and without extra supplies. We didn't anticipate needing to go to Candlekeep ourselves, and so didn't bring the requisite supplies.
Maybe our contact might be able just to get us in.
Well, I have poorly wrought maps from my homeland that depict where I am in Faerun.
I've heard they take things like that. It's even been said that they would receive recipes from one's homeland if they don't already have a copy of said recipes. That's admittable.
Don't we also have, and I pull out my backpack, 3 books, one bound in red leather, one bound in brown leather with runes in the cover, and one made with black scaly reptilian. And I pull these out. I say, I think they may be interested in these.
Certainly tomes are within their purview. That seems to be what they specialize in most.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right. Commander, one last thing. Do you know of any information regarding your organization in conjunction with mine in John's, the Order of the Gauntlet? We seem to be regrouping at the Order where Notheth Jade Brand is, but there's not been word of direction in our end as we are still looking for Onthar Fume.
Indeed. Yeah, I've heard similar. In fact, our search is ongoing for our own Archduke Older Ravengard, whom I was also told was present at El Terrell. Indeed, if you hear anything about Onthar Froom, please let us know, and we will be sure to pass on any knowledge we hear about the Order of the Gauntlet. As far as I've been told, they are trying to reorganize. There seems to be a bit of lack of leadership. Many of Onthar Froom's immediate subordinates hesitate to take command until they hear more about what's happened to Froom.
Sure.
Yeah.
Once we figure out the box, what would you like us to do?
Many of the patrons, many of the members of Candlekeep are powerful mages. You could even ask them, I'm sure it's not uncommon, to send a message through magical means. You know me, many people do. I'm sure you'll be able to, at the very least, send letter by Raven, or there are many options. But please do send word.
Sure.
Are you guys ready to head out then?
Well, thank you, Commander. I don't think we'll take up any more of your time. We will do our best to complete this mission.
Very good. And again, I appreciate your help, especially as many of you seem to be, and she just kind of motions towards Uverheim, civilians, and then Roshia and Klebek, others.
It's been a while since I've been called another.
Betters.
Yes.
I appreciate your service again to Baldur's Gate.
You guys, after we're done, do you want to stop after we're done with this convo?
Yes.
I have something for Zodge real quick though. Well, because Pippi would know, like, if I get promoted to Gauntlet, then I take off my fist and I get a Gauntlet patch or some sort of a symbol.
Yes, and I'm sorry, that was supposed to be included with the chest of gold. That was all
Okay.
arranged as part of your guys' reward. So you do.
Okay,
You get to swap out your icon, the sigil of the fist, for one of the gauntlet.
Awesome. Yes, I do that. Give it a little polish.
Or the flaming gauntlet.
I would also, after we kind of leave that, and we're talking about like what to do next, I'm also going to cast Prayer of Healing, 2nd level spell, and heal Quebec and Uverheim another 15 if you're not at max.
You now
Okay,
just put it
definitely
in
not
max.
at max.
Cool. And then I would also just say I would like to go down and stop by Dolzal's Dogras and just kind of let him know in case Elrena comes back that we'll be on our way to Candlekeep. Just so he doesn't feel like he has to hold our rooms or anything of that nature.
What?
Do you need to take a nap before we take off?
No, I'll be fine. How far is Candlekeep from here?
I would know.
Yep, Pippi and Uverheim would both definitely know. And in fact, I'm sure John and Boxmillion may have heard, though it is quite a distance. It would take about 5 days to travel from Baldur's Gate to Candlekeep, and you would have to go by way of let me make sure I'm telling you this correctly.
The
Coast Way. Yep. That's very creative. For all of the YRs, URs, XRs that we've had in this, it's called the Coast Way.
Nice.
Spelled K. Oh.
Yeah. No, absolutely. No, this is with the C. Coast Way.
H.
Way.
So I'll just mention I think we're gonna go tie up Dolzal's and get some rations for the road. And then you want to meet back up at the northwest gate in about 2 hours?
Do we know where Cisco is? Because that could be fun.
Horse.
Our horses.
Oh, damn.
Where's Rhea?
Oh, damn.
Jesus. I thought my tomes were
Rhea's
called
not
back.
with us in there.
Is Rhea still with us? Captain Man.
I mean, she is technically just not in
I would
here.
say, hey, did you
here,
put
but yeah.
the horses in a stable?
No. What was we had to leave them outside the gates.
Oh, so they're gone forever?
Well, they may still be there, but that's only if the refugees from the Eltarin refugees have taken care of them.
They probably ate them.
Yeah.
It's only been a couple of days.
Yeah, it's really only been a couple of days.
Okay.
I
So
think we've only
definitely
slept
ate them.
twice since we've been in town.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. What do you guys plan on doing with the Duchess and her son?
Well, they'll be held, and the evidence we found in their manor is pretty damning. It seems likely they'll be put to the sword.
And what about the son,
And-
Amaric? Is he involved as well?
He hasn't been apprehended yet, though
fun.
with my men in the city, it's a matter of time.
Do you want us to use our sword on them for you? I'm happy to do it, ma'am.
Well, there's a process to this, though.
A trial.
I wouldn't be entirely against it. Oh, there won't be a trial.
Oh, okay. Never mind. No trial. Should we
What's the
talk
point of
to the son at all about the box, or just nah?
Do what with the box?
Should we talk to the son at all? I
He
assume
won't
he's
talk
not
to
going
us.
to talk to us.
He's unconscious right now.
And if he wakes up, I'll put him
They're
back to sleep.
interrogating him nicely.
All right.
Yeah, you don't have to have a very high passive insight to understand that they were torturing the shit out of him.
I just kind of wanted to help a little bit, that's all.
Well, I mean,
Are we able to probably ending it here, finish shopping, regroup, and then leave?
Yeah, I would say you guys all said you wanted to meet at the northeastern gate, the Basilisk Gate, where you all were anyway. So yeah, you all go out and shop, and you visit friends and family, and have conversations about where you're going and what you're doing.
Should we go to a stable, though, and get horses?
It just walk. I mean, if you want to.
I'm sorry, I'm over here chewing on watermelon and not doing my job. Horses will be provided.
Dope.
Oh, okay.
nice.
Okay, cool.
Thank
It's
you.
still 5 days with horses?
It's
or
5
not?
days with horses.
With horses.
Okay.
Okay. That's different. I'm gonna mark that.
Okay.
Cool.
With horses.
We're outside the gates. It's only been 2 days. Maybe your horses are still around. Who knows?
Well, we already have horses.
No.
Can't
You
take
have horses.
two.
There might be more horses.
You know that we're gonna
But
want
we
all of
will-
the details about the horses.
We will find out and maybe have a 1 hour stable scene again when we
Yep.
come back.
Yep.
All right,
What's
when
my
that
horse's
happens,
name?
I'm out sick that week, and
Yeah, right.
I need to know the color,
Uh-huh.
the breed.
And we go
The
through all of
temperament?
them, and then I pick them.
Let me look
When's
up.
the last time my horse pooped?